Greetings, royal queens and kings. Thank you all for coming back to the Queen Tulsa show. We have a great show for you this morning. We will be talking about Jaguar, Wright, her modern day ex-husband side chick, promoting experiencing married men. And they also call out the wife as wrong. When we talk about relationships and we talk about marriage, marriage is very sacred, vows are being taken. And when somebody jumps in your business, this is what happens. Let's get into it.
Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't fight. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be I can be real good. We don't get any feelings. Hey, I need some love.
All right, good morning and welcome back. Ahmad L says, wait, what happened? Well, what happened is we have the side chick that's out here prancing around on everybody's panel that is going to be willing to let her up and speak. And so she went on a live on another content creator's channel, and I will be playing some of that content today. And I want you guys to really, really, really take in the fact that you have a married woman who is interviewing the side chick. And I have no type of understanding. It's not my way of handling things. I'm not gonna sit up and slap hands with the lady when she stole someone's husband. Whether if we agreed or approved of Goomba and Jaguar's relationship, that's void at this point. It's void at this point because you have a third party that has intervened into a marriage. And this girlfriend was just that, a girlfriend. She was a marriage material. He didn't see wifey in her because if he had did, he would have placed that ring on her finger. Going back to this side chick, the woman was pregnant. The woman was pregnant and had someone else's child. And so she was so hard up for a man that she decided that these aren't his kids, but I'm going to plant these children on him. Right? And so she did. She got him to sign the birth certificates. Right? But then he left and didn't come back. Mhm. See, she was at the bottom. She was the bottom of the barrel. Nikki trying to cash in, shaking my head. Yes, she's doing any and everything in her power to cash in. And she stated before, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for this. I'm not doing this for that. But what she failed to realize is she got a broken man. She stole a broken man from this woman. She's not strong enough. As we can see, now she's online. She's complaining. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. When Jaguar and Goomba was together, I never seen this woman come online complaining like this woman is doing. You wanted it, you got it. A lot of women see how a man treats a woman, and instead of them meditating and doing the work to get them one, no, they want to go and steal somebody else's, a man that's already taken. Without further ado, I will be playing some content. If you guys would like to support me, I will gladly post my Cash App up here. And this is fair use. Definitely fair use. Okay, so without further ado, I will not keep you guys waiting. Let me go ahead and read the comments. Ahmad says, Nikki wouldn't have took him in if Goomba and Jag weren't all over the internet. Yeah, you know, to me, it's more of she wants that celebrity. She wants to take off. She wants the attention. She wants the attention. Tara the Don Bailey says, morning, what's going on? Good morning, Tara. We are just recapping a live stream, and we are bringing to the forefront these side chicks that are proudly walking around being intimate with people's husbands. And I don't find anything nice and cute about it. It's disgusting. It is very disgusting for a woman to sit up and proudly praise a married man. She's sleeping with him. When did we start praising the side chick? When did we start making it normal to encourage people to go out and steal people's husbands? It's the low self-esteem. It's the gutter mentality. It's the I want to be better than my sister or my brother. Why can't she just go out and find her own man? Because she's not worthy at this point. No real man is going to want to wife up a chick that is strictly out here tearing down households. Let's bring up the fact that Goomba's mother had to test the children to see if they were his because they had a lie that was going on that was not true. When you talk about lies and deceit with this woman that he's currently with, I don't hear Jaguar pinning Sam or any of her, rest in peace, any of her children on this man, but you got the side chick that he is. Tara says that is a thing now, especially with millennials and Generation Z. They don't care about anything, aka Generation Me. Exactly. It's no respect. And you know what? This is my thing. As a woman, have some dignity and respect about yourself. Have some class about yourself. Because what she fails to realize is she's raising children, right? The children are in her custody, her and Goomba. The children are seeing this. She's raising those children to take away from other people. She's not saying, hey, go out here and take something. Her actions are showing. When you have girls, you have to be mindful of how you are carrying and conducting yourself. Wanting a man, not attending to your children, that's how they become vulnerable. Because the only thing that's on your mind is a piece of peen and a man. You don't even care if he's broken. You don't even care if he's got it all together. The only thing she cares about is having a man laying up in her bed, smoking Newports throughout the day, smoking up the house. No clear air for those children. But she's got time to sit up and take somebody's man. She's got time to sit up and jump on people's panel to bring down a married woman. The same married woman husband that she is currently with. Let's take it back. They were together. It didn't work out. Let it go. Ahmad says being a side chick used to be totally frowned upon. Nowadays it's clout. Exactly. I mean, you got people out here really clapping it up for her. Like she didn't won an award at the damn award show, or she didn't won in the Olympics. These television shows have really placed lies into these people's lives. Lies vision. Put the TV down. Amon says the internet is forever, and those kids will eventually see all of this mess. Yeah, your mom is on. I can't tell you how I would feel if I ran into a video and I see my mother on a live stream saying, yes, I took her husband. Yes, I won her husband. And she's not going to get him back. She has to apologize to me. I would feel a way about my mother. Tara says, that is so crazy, but these kids are watching everything, and you are right. Now it is clout. They brag about being a side chick as long as they get took care of. They don't care. Crazy. But see, this is the thing. What the side chicks fail to realize is if you are a side chick and if he cheated on you with his wife, you might as well take your number and get ready for you to experience the same thing the wife is doing. Because as we can see, this man can't stay away from the women's buffet. Amma says it says a lot about her if Goomba is the only man she can get. She said herself, she's been single for years. Don't nobody want that. No real man is going to sit up and place himself with a woman that will help him lose everything that he's got, because it shows that she's malicious. Sitting up here taunting this married woman about her married husband, that's sick. And everybody's trying to call Jag out. Oh, she's sick, she needs help. No, the person that needs help is that. I was about to go there, but the person that needs help is that chick over there that's harboring her husband. That is right. How you get them is how you lose them, and it won't last forever. You know, she's acting like she just won a prize. I mean, you would have thought that this woman was at the fair and she won one of those big old teddy bears. Thought she got her a prize. Looking like this. Like what? Listen, guys, we are about to dive into this content. Oh, excuse me. I want everybody to be alert. I want everybody to chime in whenever you can. If you are not a member, this would be the perfect time for you to chime in, sign up for a membership, chime into the conversation. Don't be left out. It's easy. We have a membership starting at $2.99, $4.99, and $9.99. So whichever one fits you, definitely subscribe. Ahmad says all parties involved need help. Absolutely. Everybody needs help. Ahmad says facts, Tara. Well said. What goes around comes around. Absolutely. Now let's go ahead and get into this content and we'll discuss. Now, I did speed it up because we are utilizing someone else's video, but stay tuned. We'll get into it.
You will then, by proxy, discredit yourself. Do you realize that?
Well, no, I don't see it that way. So I don't know if everybody. I don't know what kind of YouTube competition everyone in. But see,
No,
people don't
it's not
realize
a
why
competition.
I came to you. Like I just wanted my piece of story out there. I could care less if it was on Wars topic. It doesn't even matter.
But listen, I want you to get your story out there.
Me too. That's all I want.
And honestly, I would like for you to go on Tasha K. I just want her to go through me.
Right. And another thing, I don't know, I want everybody to know this. I refunded everybody Cash App that sent me Cash Apps that night, not being malicious. I didn't want y'all Cash Apps. I wanted to show y'all that this is not for money. I don't care who channel I'm on. I just want my story out there. And trust me, everybody thinks that everything I say is a lie. I even tried to click the link last night because I wanted to clear my character. People are defaming my character and they don't even know me.
But see, no matter what you do or say, what I'm trying to get you to understand, after being on the YouTube for a year, no matter what you do or say, I can show you my blood type right now. I can slice my wrist open and show you that I bleed red. They're still going to say, nope, Trees, your blood is blue. I don't care what you say. Your blood is blue.
And that's why I'm still here standing 10 toes down.
Absolutely.
Because I know
no matter what you do or say, there are some people who are just not concerned with the truth.
Right. And they don't know whose side they want to take anymore. Like
it
ain't about taking nobody's sides at all. That's what I don't understand with the YouTube situation. Because they are taking sides when nobody even looking at the bigger picture of the person like who need help. I like that is the bigger picture. Taking sides is like competition.
But Nikki, when you first came on here, you said that, and that's how I kind of raised my eyebrow and I said, wait a minute. At first I'm like, oh, she just one of those people, you know, she probably just want attention. But then
keep it real with me, sis.
But then you was like, no, I need to help him. He's not here. You said that he's not here to be my boyfriend. He is here because I know he needs help.
At all.
Said that
to be my boyfriend at all. And that's what I want people to understand. If I wanted to date or start dating today, I will, and he will still remain in my home. That's what type of friendship we have. But as of right now, in 2 years, I haven't had nobody. So it ain't nobody to, you know, put in that position. But I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to keep explaining to people that I've been trying to give Goomba back to Jag for her sake, but he don't want to go. How do I explain that to people? How do I explain that he don't want to go? I'm not holding him hostage or anything.
But that's what I'm telling you, baby. You need to say what you mean what you say, and move on. Stop reiterating that, because then you're going to go crazy. Then you're going to look like a jaguar, because you don't need to cast pearls to swine. They are not concerned with the truth. So no matter, just tell your story how you see it and how it happened. And so don't worry about that. If you keep on paying attention to what all of these people say, it's going to drive you crazy. But just allow those people who matter, like me, Tasha K, and I'm not going to say that she doesn't, because
see, this is my thing. It be those clout chasers. Oh, well, we can make it happen, but they got to go through me. So you're sitting up here praising this woman for what she's doing. Now, what if some woman came up and snatched your husband, and you are going through the same situation? Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me pause the music. Or actually, I'm going to keep the music going. Let's just say, ladies, your husband, right? Here, we'll go ahead and read this comment. Amma says, if you put yourself out there messy on the internet, you'll be judged. Absolutely. But let's just look at this. I heard no accountability in this live. It was more of, you mad at her, I'm mad at her, let's get down and dirty on this woman. But see, every dog has their day, and sometimes two. So, in the words of T.S. Madison, if you're out there being messy, you're working. You stirring up stuff, you're working. You breaking up happy homes, you're working. You are leading the crowd with your dysfunction, you're working. And everybody working gets paid. So when payday comes, don't act confused. Don't act confused. Just review your actions.
I don't know neither one of y'all personally. I just said, you know.
But Tasha, I don't like her ass. But
yeah, but I want you to get your story out. You know,
I want you to get your story out. It's not about me.
Right. Absolutely.
Not about me. I want your story to be heard on a wider platform. Well, therefore, I don't even feel no type of way that she tried to reach out to you. Could you send me a copy of that message?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to her on the phone, so it ain't no message. I mean, she sent me a message, and I sent her my number, and we talked on the phone. So that's all
right. Send me that. Okay. And so, she wanted to interview you. Does she want to fly you out?
I can't even talk about that right now. I don't think.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to mess nothing up, so I don't.
Okay. Well, I can tell you this. That'll be a great opportunity for you. I want to be a manager.
You so silly. Let me tell you
do.
something. I don't want to get on here talking about that. I'm not here for that. No, I'm not here for that. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it right there where we at.
I want you to be on a bigger platform.
I don't know neither one of y'all.
I want you to be on a bigger platform, though. I do.
But I do agree with getting on a bigger platform because right now my voice is not being heard, and it's being heard by YouTubers who are in competition with you. See, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Well, you do know everybody, all YouTubers. Tosh K got competition, Lovely T.
Yeah,
it's competition everywhere. But
I do know I'll be seen by a lot more people in a different audience too. So
absolutely,
therefore, it's not about like her YouTube. Listen, all y'all anything that happened before I came on anybody's platform, I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nobody to tell me, inbox me. And let me tell y'all this: please stop inboxing me about trees. And if don't inbox me about Tasha K, I don't care about what they past beef was, what they did in their past life. I don't care, y'all. I don't read it. I don't pay attention to it. I don't care.
And thank you for that. Now let's get right to the meat and potatoes because I want you to delve in. We have so many questions people want to know. And by the way, people found you. You are being viewed by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
People found you on my channel. Do you realize that our video has about 20,000?
Yeah, I know that, and they say you use me for that. But let me tell y'all this, world, she didn't use me for anything. If that's the case, we doing the same thing Nikki and Goomba doing. I wanted my voice out there. I wanted my story out there. She wanted her subscribers, whatever y'all said in my inbox. Well, guess what? I guess we even. Just like.
You know what? You make a very good point there, Ahmad. The host, yeah, she is, I mean, just downright a gutter snipe from the 70s, you know, and it's very disheartening to see Black women coming together, not for a good cause, but to tear down another woman. And it's like that's the only thing they have in common is anger and rage towards this woman. Insecurity rings very loud. It's like an alarm clock. Very noticeable. Oh, the monetization. Oh, the monetization. Oh, I don't want any money, but I need the money. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's disgusting if you ask me. The lady that's interviewing her, Monster Mom, she has a past. And I think that we're going to have to take a look into that one more time just to inform people of whom she is. So when it comes to a man, I understand why Nikki and All About the Trees get along. Because All About the Trees man violated her daughter and she decided to still stay with him. So when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you so much. Ama says for your monetization queen. LOL. Thank you so much. Hold on. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. Violated M word. Oh, did I say that? You know what? I've been with this situation right here because I got to be honest with you all. I got to be honest with you. The reason why this story really stands out to me is because here, I'll show you. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys this. And don't ever say that I have not been vulnerable with you all. Okay. So let me go ahead and drop this, and I'm gonna share with you guys a personal experience. I'm just gonna be vulnerable, so just give me 1 second. I'm trying to take this off. Okay, so let me drop that. Okay. Give me 1 second. So this was my dad's ex-girlfriend, right? It says woman accused of making 59 calls to 911 dispatch. A Tulsa woman is now behind bars after, hold on, give me 1 second. A Tulsa woman is now behind bars accused of dialing 911 a total of 59 times. Police say it could have meant life or death for someone in a real emergency. Now, just like every inmate here at the Tulsa County Jail, Regina K. Sanders is on restricted phone calls. She is accused of calling 911 workers over and over again for 8 hours. The 46-year-old Sanders now faces accusations of interfering with emergency phone calls and a charge of harassing 911 operators. She's accused of calling them and telling them, "My job is to harass you, B," according to court records, calling them a bad word. A friend says Sanders was upset that her son's wheelchair had been towed with a car during a traffic stop. But prank calling police, I don't think that was her intention. It was to see what was going on with her son being left on the curb without his wheelchair. He wanted his wheelchair, said Cavell Cotton, a neighbor. Police said that was the wrong way to get attention. These are misdemeanor charges, but Sanders is being held on $45,000 bond. When I tell you guys the traumatic events that happened with her being my daddy's girlfriend, you guys wouldn't believe it. But it's not about her, but it's about that mental illness and doing things just for the fun of it. Right? Doing things for malicious intent. Let's get into Miss Delulu.
Drill, he need a place to stay. I need somebody to fix this goddamn house as well. He's fixing garages and everything, and we even. So let's leave it like that. Y'all can stop inboxing me about her intentions with me. She can never use me for anything.
Absolutely, because you found me, did you not?
I did find you. What happened was I was on Sugar Love panel. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to say that. I was on her panel, and at the moment, the sick lady was saying this about kids, I got out of there, and you was the next person online. Like, you know how you just be at the top and you live. I just clicked in and was like, let me see if she don't let me up here to talk now. Because I wanted to talk at the same time she was over there telling I did this to my children that I didn't. And I just clicked on your thing and you welcomed me. And that was just that. That's how we met.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
People thinking I'm calling you behind the scenes. You know me, I know you, and we in some kind of cahoots and everything. I'm like, damn, every time I talk, y'all think I'm a...
If you didn't want the attention, ma'am, why are you running around to panels? You're running around to panels that have the title of what your madness is about. So of course you're going to run over there, and of course they're going to embrace you because they need something from you. The little bit of tea that you still have left up in that cup. And I'm going to say this to Nikki, if you're listening, you are dead. You are wrong for that. Sitting up there trying to exploit that woman's, tape. You are disgusting. And remember, you have children. It may not happen to you. It comes through family love. So if you happen to get a phone call that family's in trouble, look at the stuff that you were engaging in. Let's go.
in cahoots with Jag and Goomba, now with trees. I just want y'all to know in the story, like everything I tell y'all on here.
Ahmad says Trees is from Philly. I wonder if she has something personal against Jag. Yes, she has something personal against Jag. Jag and her, they had words. I'm not really sure how it went, but yeah, Jag and Trees, they don't get along. And Trees' MO is to take her down by any means necessary. So this right here was like sugar in her coffee or cream to her coffee. Let's go.
Here's true. I don't like Goomba like that to the point I'm looking for no relationship. He did come to me first looking for a place to stay, and my house is open with extra bedrooms. He got a check. Rent one. It's that simple, y'all.
Do you realize that after we did that interview,
you want this man to rent a room, but your children have his last name? You want this man to get up, have those intimate encounters, and he still has to pay? Listen here, that's a job right there. But this is what you signed up for, sis. Don't go complaining because this is what you wanted. You got it.
Jaguar was up crying all night.
Did you not realize that I watched Tokyo's and seen that? That was the grand finale for me.
And you're welcome, because I did that.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, we did that. Shit.
No, I'm saying, but it hurts even more because she hates me so much.
Yeah, she hates me so much too. and now all her supporters ain't even mad at Goomba no more. They just hate me for sleeping with them. I mean, ain't that weird?
Ain't that weird? And listen, and the people are mad because they said, since when are people proud to be side chicks? Well, shit, y'all was praising Jaguar when she was spreading her fish sticks open for every time Dick and Harry for chicken curry platters.
She can go on here every day like last night and say she fucked somebody in the back of her car just randomly and she just got to that city. But then she can say that I gave her man herpes on the other side. So if she doing all that, who worried about an STD?
Yes, when she
but it's cool. Jag do it though.
And so that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you, girl. You cannot pay attention. Like, listen, the lion cares not what the opinion of the sheep are.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you need to start to keep that in mind when you up here watching these videos. Don't dignify half of these bitches with a response. Right. Y'all want to see my response because you want to lessen your.
No, I think that's they tactic of getting me up there. Like if they know I'm gonna run past them. Like they asked the dumbest question: how did you find this? Bitch is at the top and it say live. Once you put Goomba our name in there, it's at the top. So I click on it. I think the way that them getting me in there or coming on their panel is talking raw dog shit about me, so they know that I want to defend myself. And then I come up, and that's how they channel get to popping. But let me tell y'all my little trick. Every time I come in y'all chats, we be lit as fuck. So therefore, it goes up when I even come in the chat. I have fun just like y'all have fun. So trust me, I'm doing something for you.
Absolutely.
Don't never act like me coming in your chat ain't doing nothing for you. Don't cuss me out saying you're gonna block me for an hour, but talk about me and Goomba for 2 hours. Let's get it straight.
And you know what? I meant to set this up on my second channel, but that's okay. I thought I was on my second channel because both of my emblems are the same, but it doesn't matter. Listen, I want to thank you for being here. Because I wanted to get into the hypocrisy of it all, right? I wanted to get into, has Goomba told you, because it was many infidelities that she has committed, right? By spreading her crab legs open for every time Dick and Harry. Has Goomba expressed anything to you about, all of the people? Like, what was the last straw? Because people want to know about Solar. That's one of the questions I had in the comments.
Well, about Solar, I don't know if he know, like, if she slept with him or not, but I think he believes she did. But I don't think he know for sure. So that was the last incident with that. I mean, with cheating, because he was just curious about her and Solar relationship, and he couldn't figure it out. But as far as anybody she slept with, for sure, just the A-Rab he told me about, that was a for sure thing for the money.
And the A-Rab was for the money. Was that what month was that?
Shit, I don't know what month was that.
I mean,
was in a relationship. Like, I don't know if it was recent or not, because it was during the time they were like traveling and stuff.
Oh,
we all know in the last 2 months ain't nobody been traveling, so.
Oh,
I think Solar incident was the last incident of like infidelity between them.
No, you must ain't see that live after Solar. After Solar, she kissed the girl, and then it was some dude. She had confessed to him. I think he sucked her titty or something.
Oh shit. I don't know about that.
They were live.
I do know about the kissing of the girl because that was the time the car situation happened. That was all part of the plan.
Okay. So when you
He
got
told me
off
that part was part of the plan. That was supposed to happen so she can get mad and go back to the hotel room and he can go do whatever. So
to the car,
I guess I don't know.
that was all a part of the plan.
Yep, the kissing of the girl was all part of the plan, dear.
Because she was supposed to be a part of their alibi.
I don't know that specific part, but like I said, the kissing of the girl, that's what I heard was part of the plan. I don't know why people be thinking I'm a good lie. I don't have nothing to lie about. So like I said, I'd rather see this man locked up than than dead. And I don't know what people don't understand about that. You up here dragging him, you up here talking about him, and I'm also letting him still stay in my house. So I mean, let's make that make sense. I'm going to talk about him like this because I'm not his woman. I don't intend on being it right now. So I'm going to teach him as I'm talking online like I'm talking to y'all. I'm going to talk to him the same way because he's learning right now. If he wanted to leave, he's welcome to walk out the door and leave. I'm not holding him hostage by any means.
So Jaguar said that if you really loved him, right? Because she was so mad, she was infuriated. When I tell you, we haven't seen her so raw with emotion in so long. That she said, if you truly loved him, y'all wouldn't have been talking about him. And I feel like, what's the difference between what you do, demeaning him, belittling him, telling him, and we know he has a little penis, but that's neither here nor there.
Not to her, she got a big, beautiful penis.
Well, she was lying. We know that. We know that.
Very much so.
Because if you see how her jaw, you said very much so.
I ain't got to lie about that. He know that. That's why I said I don't want to put y'all tape out there or these pictures out there because it ain't just gonna embarrass her. It's also gonna prove that she a liar and she go from if it's small she gonna say big and if it's big she gonna say small and if it's red she gonna say blue and if it's blue. So that was my reason for wanting it out because everything she explained about her lifestyle is opposite in that video. So it actually it incriminates. I mean not incriminate, but it kind of embarrasses Goomba too a little bit. So I was like. I ain't gonna do that because both of y'all really ain't even, nobody really knows how much both of them really lie. And that's the reason I talk shit about Goomba out loud so he can go back and listen to me and hear me and hopefully change it because I don't really do him bad like I could.
I know.
I'm actually speaking and he listens to me every time because he's like, oh yeah, you're right. Oh, I can see it now. You need to see it or you'll never change. I can't sit here and tell this man he innocent. He ain't no liar. He ain't stupid. He ain't this and that for not leaving that girl a long time ago when he's sitting here telling me stories that got my fucking hair standing up on the side of my neck. Like, yeah, I'll be like, dude, is you fucking crazy? How the fuck did you stay with somebody doing that long? Or, I have to.
Tell me a story that had the hair standing up on the back of your neck.
I'm gonna have to say some stuff now, but I can't even. It was a couple stories there. Let me think of one.
Now, come on now, just the other goddamn thing. You wanted to spill your guts.
Yeah, well, I'm probably not gonna never be able to spill all my guts on one show. That's just that.
Okay.
Because I don't know if people realize or not. Once they put me in this circus, I'm in it. What the fuck? Like
I know that's right.
So I don't know what y'all think. At the end of this, if y'all think I'm gonna come out at the end of this a loser, then you mistaken. Because everybody who want me on my panel, I think we all know what's going on here. She put me in it, so I'm in it. Yeah. Everybody on my Instagram, everybody doing this. You damn right. I mean, I'm already in it. Stop saying I'm clout chasing because the clout has been chased.
Now the Night and Day Network said, I commented under their video, because I said, Nikki told me about this and I just interviewed her, and I said I was like, yo, what's going on? Trying to show them support, but then I started listening to the video. I said, wait a minute, y'all low key hating big time.
I mean, a lot of people gonna be hating.
No, but they was hating because you're charging, and they just got finished telling Goomba that why are you giving out all these interviews for free? At least make your money. And so if that's the type of mentality that they are telling Goomba to do, then why are you getting mad at Nikki for making a coin off of
my listen? And then they mad because I said charge to follow me. Okay, guess what? We're in a new it's about to come out a new generation. People can do what they want to do. Y'all do not have to follow me. People can actually start charging whatever they want for you to follow them. It's their Instagram page. Don't pay it.
And that's going a bit far.
And nobody, so therefore, I took everybody off my Instagram and I said it. But tell me one person who can come in your chat and tell me they paid me. Nobody. And they all 300, 400 of them back on there.
Wow.
Yes, they are. And I did it on purpose to see so I can screenshot and make sure I see everybody who I took off that, see if they came back in so I can know what these motherfucking motives is of watching my page. So it was a reason to my math, and people don't get that because fuck, if I needed y'all, I'm not doing none of this for money. To ask everybody who cashed at me that I refund them. A lady just inboxed me like, why do you refund?
All right. So Ahmad says, what real man is okay with the woman he's involved with disrespecting him like this? You know what? Goomba is weak as F. He has no dignity. Well, see, this is the thing, and Jaguar was trying to explain to us and tell us everything that was going on. But see, a lot of people had their blinders on. They were so driven to the fact that she was upset, she was angry in how she delivered her message. And I always say this, let's stop trying to pay attention to the messenger. Listen to the message, get what you can get out of it that resonates with you, and move on. And move on. As we can see, he's not as perfect as she painted him to be. Jaguar has taken accountability for painting this man in a good light. Let's talk about it. But before we talk about it, let's get those likes up. We will go on damn near almost a minute commercial. We'll be right back. For everybody that's listening, this is not the black man's game. This is not the white man's game. This is the money game. The love of money. What will you do for $1? We'll be right back.
Anything he want with you, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
I crumble. My children crumble. My grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my meat.
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
You better learn. You best learn or you're gonna get the bloody back for sure.
Okay, guys, please make sure you are hitting that like button. If you would like to donate to the channel, it is $beautiful070707. Scrolling at the bottom. Definitely check out the community wall. I will be uploading it fully today with what we have going on. I really want to draw it back to this interview. For a woman that says that, you know, she didn't want any stardom, she didn't want any fame, she didn't even want to be noticed, but all that changed when she saw how cash apps were coming through, how beneficial it was, knowing that she had women out here that was clapping her up for taking a married man. Do y'all see a problem with a single woman that can't even get a single man, but go over here and take a married man? When Jaguar went to the hospital after that barbershop incident, he was hooking up with Nikki. I don't care what Jaguar said in the past, this, that, and the third. Did we see any of her partners on camera? It's one thing to, you know, make moves and is, you know, is not out there for the public, but it's another when you are currently sitting with a woman that hates your wife. And I know that's a strong word, and I don't hate anybody, but she does. Nikki hates herself. Nikki feels like it's no other option out here but to steal someone else's man. And see, stealing is a crime. And you've got to do the time. But see, when she went and jumped up in bed with that married man, she's got a lot to answer for. But it's not for us to judge. Let's get into it.
On my money, I said send it to Jaguar, send it to Goomba, send it to somebody who needed it because I wasn't.
Send it to me.
Well, send it to Trees. You're right, absolutely. Send it to Trees. Send it to somebody else. But I refunded every single cash app. Then they even hate me for that. Oh, why you do that? Well, then y'all running around saying that I'm cash app scam, and then I refund everybody cash app, and now I'm still the bad person.
That's why I said to fuck them, because there's nothing you're gonna be able to do or say that's gonna please these bitches. So fuck them all.
And I don't see that now. So like I tell y'all, I don't have no loyalty to no channel. I like Trees because she is the first person who welcomed me to come up without calling me bitches and all type. The girl who was calling me up last night, come on, bitch, come up here and talk to me. I'll talk to you with some sense. I'm not about to talk to nobody like that.
No, don't ever.
And when I get up here, I'm very respectful to y'all. Like,
yes, and it's a shame that you treated that way because I felt as though you know, I saw everybody just going in. My heart didn't feel that way because I said, she really do care about that man like that. And for that you didn't want to see nothing. And I was telling him, I was making so many videos like Goomba. She is trying to kill you. Do you not see that? She wants you to be a
I see
hashtag.
that, and that might be why he was kind of mad at you because that was his wife, and he probably was looking at you like, "How you gonna tell me something about my wife?" But now he's starting to listen to y'all all over again and realizing that he was really the crazy one.
Honest to God, because before I cussed them out on that other channel, I really was trying to sympathize with Goomba.
Right.
Like I really was like, you know, I said, well, look, everybody wants somebody to love him and this and that. But then when he took the reins for that bitch, and you know she wrong, you know she did. And I'm not saying that you supposed to choose me over your wife. Of course not. Right. But I'm just saying, you know that she treats you like dog shit.
Right. And I mean, y'all had all the right. Think about it. His mother probably did the same thing. You don't know how many times Gerald's mother probably told him that, you know, this is dangerous, this ain't working out, this and that. And he just went back over there and not called his mom and not said anything else to her and took his wife's side. Why would she open her door to him?
Yeah.
And I probably should be the same way. People feel like that because after Jack spilled all my personal stuff online, and I should be like, oh, you can't stay here because you didn't told her all this and did all this to me behind my back. But guess what? I guess I got a different type of love then because I looked at it in a different way. I looked at it like, damn, he couldn't stop talking about me to this chick. So obviously he was still hurting in love with me. And let's get it clear. I left him. He never left me.
Well, we already know that because he said every woman before Jaguar has left him. He already said it.
Right. So people was like, oh, he left you and the kids, abandoned you and the kids. Oh, okay.
No, they just saying that to get under your skin. You got to know the difference. You got to learn the difference, rather.
Yeah, I'm learning, sis. I'm learning.
So okay. So Goomba came back, and I can see how happy he is that he has a family because, you know, Jaguar, that's how Jaguar tried to get him back. She tried to get him back by lying to him and saying that she was pregnant. Now, I had already predicted because I'm a spiritual reader, and I spiritually seen that she was going to do that. So before she even did that, I read it. And
I'm an intuitive too, and I told him that too about 2 days before she did that, and it happened just like I said.
Yep, and I said about 3 days before she did it.
Yep, just like I said, I promise you. I was like, you know the next story, right? I said just that. And as soon as she said it, as we watched, she said she was pregnant with the call. We said it like she's not pregnant. This is just another way. Then she had Sam call him and say that Sam was in some type of danger. That was another tactic to get him back because you know how he is.
All right, guys. So I definitely have to join right on in. We have a new member. Shout out to Message for the Spiritual Army Angels. That is Miss Queen Barbara. Thank you for your membership. Thank you. If you want to engage, if you want to get into the conversation, go ahead and sign up for your membership. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. All right, so thank you for that. Ahmad says they are both unaliving him slowly. I do agree. Shout out to our new royal membership. Nikki gonna claim pregnancy next. Exactly. Sonia says, good morning and welcome to member. Good morning, Sonia. Sonia's our head mod. Okay. She's gonna keep the chat flowing. Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing. You know, what's interesting is, you know, this lady says that she's a spiritual reader. Why didn't you spiritually read this woman for being with this woman's husband and starting all this chaos? I mean, did you not see that in the cards? Why didn't you speak on the safety of her children? The well-being of her, asking her, why did she have to lower herself to someone else's husband when Texas has a lot of men? Everything big is in Texas. It's like she never wanted Goomba to be happy. Because if somebody has gone on and got married, that's your sign right there. Let them be happy. They saw something in someone else, not Nikki. Let's go.
What?
Well, you know how he is with kids and protecting. He is like a great protector. I don't know if people know this, but besides the money or besides being broke, he is the best protector you're gonna get. A kid, you, anybody. So she had sent like a message to saying he was in danger, and you know how Gerald is. He would have run over there and protect Sam because she was in the hospital. But I even told him, send Sam some money for food, call him. But I can't let you go back over there because I don't really think the boy in danger.
So what was? I mean,
it was a phone call from somebody, and they was just talking to him. It was like Sam in danger. You know, it was a time when she was in the hospital, and he was here. I think the last time, right? The last time, what? And somebody just called him. I don't know who we called him because I'm just now learning who everybody is. But they was like Sam in danger. Somebody look for him. They trying to hurt him because Jag wooty wooty woo. Jag in the hospital, so you need to go back over there.
I know wooty wooty woo because Jag did what? Why was they trying to hurt him?
I mean, I don't know why they got so much stuff going on. Like, you know,
yada. Okay.
Yeah, they got so much stuff going on that I don't know. Like you said, why they was running from the mob, why they was running from me, I don't know that.
True.
So I told him, call him, send him money, but I can't let you go over there because I just feel like it's a trap to get you back over there. And he didn't go.
I want everybody to know that this was a ploy to get him back again. This is what's called triangulation. She was using Sam and Legina when they were in that video, and they're in the dark. And let me tell you my theory about that. I don't believe that, and it's possible Goomba could have got her lights turned off, right? That's possible.
Well, let me speak on that part.
Go ahead.
Okay, about the lights. The lights were in his name. They were prepaid, which is a shame. I'm on both of their parts. I don't know why y'all think I'm.
How can you prepay a?
I'm just letting you know the facts. They were on a prepaid account. Okay. He had gave her from the time. I mean, everybody know the timeline better than me, but at least about 2-3 weeks, and keep saying that he was gonna get the lights turned off. Enough time for her to have switched prepaid. You can do that in anybody's name. She could have did it in Sam's, Legina's, anybody's name. Prepaid is like instant. So she had time to change the lights. But what happened was he had money still on the prepaid, and you know you can't take money off the prepaid. So therefore, he just let it run out. And when the lights got cut off, it ran out, and it is in his name, so he wasn't going to put money back on it. So they had plenty time and all them adults' name to get prepaid lights. Prepaid lights can be in anybody. All you need to do is take the money, go put it on the lights, and your lights on. So she waited until he turned the lights off just to make her video. This is content. People don't get that, and I'm in it, and I'm having fun. If I'm going to be the side chick in the content, I know it ain't easy, so here we are. Like I said, she let the money run out on purpose so she can make a video saying that Goomba got the lights cut off. But y'all do the research.
Listen, ma'am. When Goomba left, he took all the finances. So why not just be real? You ate off of that money. You even taunted Jag about the money. See, it's the lie. See, when a person is a liar, they lie. They forget the lies that they told. They got to tell another one. They got to keep up with this one. They got to put this in there. They got to put that in there. The woman is delusional. She's no better than Jaguar. Is it the Fenwees on deck? Is that it? I'm not going to lie to y'all. Goomba looks like he is stressed. That woman is over there doing interviews, making him look just crazy. It makes it look like he has no self-control. She stops his communication. Who are you to stop that man from talking to his wife? And I agree. Sonia says he knew he was married also. Ahmad says, good morning, Sonia. Yeah, everybody has a hand in this. But what I want to say is Goomba and Nikki took the lead when he proceeded to add this woman on a live stream, going around on interview dates, collecting cash apps, allegedly on that Finn's weed, just giggling it up, clapping it up. You wanted to be so aggressive and so manly around Jaguar. You wanted to show your manhood while you over there in that woman's house. Act out like you was doing when Jag was with you. Put your hands on her and see if she calls the police. Because she wants to be a victim. Bad. Ma says, Goomba, we know where Jag is coming from, but what's Nikki's angle? Nikki's angle is she's a scorned woman. She couldn't produce the lifestyle, the love, the care, the understanding, the the commitment. She's not committed to nobody but herself and money. She's made it very clear that she gets around. And to proudly say, I am screwing someone's husband online, that is a problem. You're happy to say, hey, y'all, I got her husband. Yeah, he over here. I'm cooking for him. I'm cleaning. He's a married man. Did I mention that? He's a married man, but I'm on here every day going after his wife. She's not saying that. She wants to be a victim. You're not a victim when you're dealing with a married man, ma'am. Newsflash. You're not a victim when you're dealing with a married man. Let's go.
And see if it's a real company. She had 3 weeks to at least put it in somebody's name. You could have did that in a day. And then y'all not even paying attention about what she's saying about the money. First, he was stealing money. Now we're using cash apps to survive. Now we panel hopping to survive. Which one is it?
So you mean to tell me that she...
If you want to ask me, it's all the above. You're panel hopping. You're collecting cash apps. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? Where is it?
Wanted this to happen.
Yes, everything Jag do on the internet is an act. It's what's the word? Strategic.
Yes,
it's strategic. And she know this because she getting famous from this also. Good publicity, bad publicity. It's all good in the end.
And you want a piece of that fame. So as you were saying that, you should have said, and I want a piece of that too. That's why I'm on here every chance that I can get. Anytime somebody puts up a microphone, I'm willing to snatch it and put it in my mouth and talk on it.
So these prepaid, would you happen to know, because you live in that area, like what's some of the packages? Like I want to know what's the lowest amount she could have paid.
Way off the grid. I'm telling you, I don't live in that area, but I
okay. Well, I'm gonna look up some packages because I want to see what's the least she could have paid to keep her lights on.
The least that she could have paid was the minimum. No, the minimum is $75.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
35?
75.
Oh my God.
And y'all been cash apping her for weeks.
75. So she, that's what I told y'all. She's a professional victim. I told y'all that. I was giving Goomba a hard time because
as you should. Everybody should. I want him to grow up. I want him to hear y'all. I make him listen to all y'all because I like him to listen to see how people look at him.
Because it wasn't because of him. I actually gave him credit. When her and Nosy first went at it at the beginning of the year, I said, see how she trying to get him involved? I said, I'm glad he stayed out that women shit. Because this is between you and Nosy.
Trees, I'm sorry to interrupt y'all interview. I just want to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I apologize for the way I spoke to you. I apologize for the way I handled you. I apologize. And I accept your apology as well, too. You ain't got to apologize to me.
Wait, I ain't apologize. I'm about to say now.
Let's
take baby steps now, because I damn sure ain't apologize.
I know you didn't, but I'm thinking way ahead.
Okay.
That you will apologize.
Well, you can apologize to me.
I'm apologizing to both of y'all, goddammit.
I appreciate that, Goomba. But, honestly, I was saying, I saw it happening. I said, people like a narcissist, like how she is, they need somebody who is loyal. They need somebody who is faithful to them because they are always going to cross the line and they know it. So they need somebody that's always going to take
Let me tell y'all a little secret way to figure out narcissists. All you got to do is take it away from them. All y'all got to do is wait to the end of this. Wait to see how she survives after Goomba gone, and then y'all can tell me what y'all need to tell me about Goomba, because it's already showing. She's saying with the same breath that he the monster, he do this, he to her, she feel like a hostage. In the same breath, she'll say, but he can come home and I love him. Okay.
And she still wants him home.
So she wants him home. I got a message
But
from
that's
last
only
night.
to
I don't know if
punish
you've been
him.
on my IG, but she calls every morning, all day. She left two. I just posted 2 voice messages she left yesterday morning.
Let's listen to it now.
Matter of fact, how many do we got all together? Is it 12, 13?
Let's listen to it now.
It's 17 of them. 17 of them. Can you play that right now for them on your phone?
Please, thank you.
No, I can't play it on my phone. I'm on the thing. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because what people don't realize is they think that I'm taunting her by coming on live. First of all, Jag can't get in contact with me unless she come on live, and that's for a purpose or reason, because everybody here watching. Let everybody watch this saga, but you ain't about to call me. That's her right now. Oh shit, his phone ringing, the VA calling. Well, come back when you
okay, when he gets handle his business.
But yeah, she called last night with this, and she get these different voices, these different people coming out. She is stalking me. She is taunting me. She is poking me. My phone ring all the time, block messages, all these calls. She leave crazy voicemails. I just want to hear your voice. Like, what the fuck? Yes, that's how she got on. You know how you answer a call, and it's like, because she called from all type of numbers, and you'll just answer one of the calls, and then it's like, I just wanted to hear your voice. That shit creep me out. I don't know what she's going through.
You don't know what she's going through. You don't understand that she is possessed.
No, I understand that part, but to just keep calling and taunting me after like 3 weeks, a month,
because she needs to. She invested too much into Goomba, training him and grooming him to be her dummy.
Yeah, I understand that, but people want out sometimes. She got to understand that the boy just want out of that shit.
So Nikki, let's get this clear, because a lot of people want to say, because everybody likes to demonize, you know, and I'm looking at you as a person, and honestly, yes, they may be married, but you had him first. You know him 4 years previous to Jaguar.
13 years previous. Man,
I don't care if it was 4 years, 13 years, 18 years. He didn't acknowledge you enough to make you his wife. You didn't make the cut. He moved on to something better. You can't tell me hoping her Goomba gonna be together, but when people start challenging her, then she not looking to be with him. Exactly. And to me, it seems like she's trying to keep him around, because look at all the attention that she's getting from a woman that was only, you know, seen as a piece of butt. Let's just put it out there. And now she has this man, and now he has this following. He has, you know, people interested in him, and the fame bug is real, people. The fame bug, people claim that they don't want it, but they do. Any piece of attention, they really feel like, oh, I made it. People are asking about me. Then they get that that ego, kind of what she has right now. You know, yeah, he's mine. I don't want him. Oh, and then she talks to him. She wants to say Jack talks to him like a kid. Oh, Dominique is worse. Dominique said, you should apologize to me too. He said, I'm sorry to you too, baby. Like a little kid. That's what they want, a man that they can control. A real man is not going for that. No. Let's go.
Juro started sleeping around before my oldest daughter was born.
13 years?
He met me at that barbershop, Bobby's barbershop. I'm sorry.
Bobby's?
No, Lord, not Bobby's. But listen, that's when we met. I mean, I just want to tell you this breakdown. I was with my cousin Taisha, and she was getting her son a haircut. I was about 7 months pregnant with my oldest daughter. He worked at the barbershop that we went to. I walked outside pregnant to do something, and he walked behind me trying to holler at me while I'm 7 months pregnant, and we did. And we did the do after a couple weeks. And I had my baby.
Wait a second.
Right. So I've known him for 13 years, and that's how we know how old we know. I mean, that's how I know how long we've known each other, because it would be my oldest daughter's age.
That's why he got addicted, because you gave him some pregnant coochie. You let him feed somebody else's baby.
Yeah. So the second time I was pregnant with the twins, we met the same kind of way, and it's weird to hear around with my son, because it's like he had an opportunity to be every one of my kids' stepfather. It's really crazy. We definitely writing a book about this if we get to this. But
oh, it's going to be very and I will promote it on my channel. So, and let me tell you something. I want to know more about that barbershop because
I don't know about the barbershop. Honey.
No. I'm just listen. I know you don't want to.
Yeah, but
You said you ain't gonna touch that barbershop.
I don't know nothing about the barbershop. All I know is our story in our book is we met at that barbershop 13 years ago. That is all I know about Bobby's barbershop.
Yeah, that Bobby's barbershop, she lied and said that it got raided. It never got raided, did it?
I know. We already knew that, because what Gerald had already checked on that.
What?
But let me play it. You got the message ready? You want to hear this message from last night?
Yes, okay. Please.
Here,
this is who y'all defending, okay? I don't hear anything.
You can't hear nothing? Here, you want to just send it to her? Because I don't know if it's working or not. Hold it.
What?
Okay, I can repeat it. I don't
Both of y'all are going to jail and going to hell?
To hell. She said she over there running the show, huh? So she just calls and taunts me. But then when I get online and talk to somebody, y'all blame me. Please understand that I'm not going to back down to Jag.
That's right.
I'm sorry, y'all. If that's what y'all want me to do, put Goomba out, back down to her because of my children, it's not happening.
Now, some people wanted to ask in the chat because I got this.
Go ahead. I'm ready for the questions because I know they got them.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get
started. And then if you remember anything while we speak, she was lying in that bed. When I tell you, it is like a dagger in her heart. This is her kryptonite because it's me and she can't stand me because I'm from Philly and she knows that.
I knew that before I came on your panel, but let's not go there.
I know that.
So people don't even realize how intuitive I am, but let's not go there. But okay, but you using me. But
she thinks that me and her ex-husband Sam, she thinks I know her true tea, which I do, but it's not the way that she thinks. But Sam has the key to a lot of this stuff. That's why I'm telling Goomba he really needs to talk to Sam. Sam, everything that she did to Goomba in regards to like trying to provoke him so that he can hit her. That's what Sam said. Sam Senior.
Yes, he didn't you message Sam Senior afterwards, and he sent you a message that he's gonna talk to you after work or something. Yeah, but he probably never got back into him.
I would like y'all could send me his information, like
it was just on what was it on Instagram or something?
Instagram, because I don't know his Instagram, and I wanted to send him a message because when I reached out to Goomba, she tried to have people think, and it was respectful. I didn't say nothing disrespectful to him. She said, "Yeah, he was trying to fuck my man, Trees."
I mean, we all know now anybody who want anything to do with Goomba, even look at Goomba, she want to kill him. So we know that.
I went through him because I felt as though he was her man and he was her manager. So let me be respectful and go through her husband.
Yeah, well.
And so she took that, and this is what I told you as well. When she was in a hospital and Goomba went on that show, she was jealous when they were on Instagram. And
what show? The Real Life Street Stars?
Yes, remember when
she
went on
sent him to do that interview, so she lying about that.
No, it was the Blue Couch, I believe.
Yes, that's the interview we talking about. She sent him from the hospital. They were still talking the first time she went to the hospital because everybody know the story. They got back together after that, right? Y'all don't realize this. She sent him to do that interview from the hospital. She set that up.
She set it up.
Yeah, she got him to do it. She wanted him to be able to get on the Blue Couch, tell your story. They all like in partnership with each other. So.
Well, the new one she did not. She said, "I did not."
No, that's true. That was the last one he just did. She didn't know about that one.
And she's mad because he's getting a bag without her. So it's the loss of control. She don't want Goomba back. She wants the control over Goomba back.
She don't realize he really not making no big bag because when y'all realize that
don't give her
pennies, it's ridiculous. What he doing is trying to, he gonna get his name, he's gonna buy his name. He gonna try to take this platform that he was given and do positive things with it. He was supposed to only go in there and talk about the army, but see, Real Life Street Stars asked him about Solar and her at the beginning, which I told him that was the dumbest part ever. He was supposed to go tell about his military story because if you watch the whole video, his military story actually really, really good, and people that not in this saga or listening to this drama would love to hear about those type of experiences. He got a lot to offer other than this what he's going through.
So somebody says, was your other kid's father married too?
Yeah. Well,
you can answer.
He said he got another one. What is it today? This morning? You said something about a bullet?
Yeah, remember?
He said he got another one that just came, and it say something like he ain't worth a bullet or something. So he want to play it.
Wait, go ahead and play it. A threat?
Yeah. Hold up. Start it over. Here, put the phone back like it was.
Hold on.
I hope you're happy. The bitch is out. Your bitch fucking put that shit up on fucking Twitter. You fucking brought that trash into my motherfucking life. You ain't even worth a bullet. You fucking disloyal piece of shit. That bitch running the show, huh? So the both of you can run it in jail and in hell. Fucking hell.
So I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was it.
Oh, yeah, that was crystal clear.
Oh, okay. You can hear it? Okay. Well, that's the kind of threats. I mean, that wasn't even a threat. That was just one of them out of 17. That was just yesterday.
You play it all because I need them to hear.
Well, it's
they're
17
defending.
but I think y'all already done heard of most of them, right? Because who played? They didn't?
No, we didn't.
Oh, I'm talking. No, he's shaking his head now. Why are you over here? Y'all want to do it?
Ever heard it.
Okay.
I'm about to put it up like that. And if I do, it's going to be on my page.
I know that's right.
All right.
Well, you need to go put all 17 of them on
It don't matter because I'm going to play them anyway.
Yeah, but at least they can get them off your page. You're right.
Yeah.
You learning something too. Trust me, me and him is learning this YouTube situation because guess what? This got to end, y'all. We got a life after this.
Yeah.
And we're going to use everything we learn to do that. Even if our kids, and we thinking about becoming a YouTube family if that's the case. Like, you know what we see with playing with the kids. So we're using all of this to our advantage.
Nonsense.
Right. So yeah, you're right. Go put all 17 on your page so they can take it off and use it for content.
What do you think you running the show or something?
Shut your ass up, boy.
But listen, you know
I'm running this show here.
Yeah, go on now. Yeah, thank you.
You know what? And I feel as though that's all he wanted. He wanted a family, right? And
yeah, he go from being isolated where it's just him and her all day for 400, you know, how many days? It's him and her all damn day and all the time. And they never took them, you know, the other people with them most of the time. So he coming from that to we like live, we don't go anywhere because I work from home. We got a big house. It's two sides of the house. So it's like everybody got everything they need in the house to he going from that to a
and he's so much happier though.
He got his own game room. And let me tell y'all why he's streaming. I came up with that because I was like, I talked to him deeply about his PTSD, what he's capable of doing. You have 45 jobs in your whole lifespan. So obviously there's a problem there. Obviously you can't hold a job. So what do you love to do? Oh, clearly we all know he loves to play the game. Okay, well, why not get on that thing where people pay people to watch people? And he told me, oh, streaming. And voila, what do you know? Last night in his streaming chat, we was having fun with the 13 people.
Listen, and that catches on because
they make a lot of money. If he get his little room set up, his little 3 computers going across, and his good headphones, he can stand there for 16 hours a day if it's generating money.
Generating money, absolutely.
Because he loves to do it, and his PTSD of playing Call of Duty, I guess, because he loves shooting and killing people. He actually is like doing therapy on himself doing that. So I don't look at it as a bad thing. And the reason he can do it because I'm not a broke bitch, and our bills are paid. Like, and my house is huge. Like I don't even have to see Gerald all day if I don't want to.
Well, after we do the interview, I'm coming to visit, and I'm going to do like a Top K interview.
She feels like she is doing the right thing. Jaguar got her husband to this point. She couldn't handle the job when it was in her care in that relationship. That's the reason why he left her and found somebody else. But see, it's some people out there that just don't want to let go. It's some people out there that say, oh my God, I'm so happy you're in a relationship and you moved on. But deep down inside, they are thinking of ways to sabotage it. If Nikki really wanted to do the right thing, she would have come forward and said, Jag, your man has reached out to me. As much as she saw them on YouTube, she knew where to go. She had a plan. All this was premeditated. Let me see if I can get him here. And then let me see if I can ease and squeeze my way into the content world. I am going to go ahead and drop the link. I'll go ahead and play a quick commercial break for us. And we will be right back. I'll drop the link for us. Please make sure you are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I'll drop the link in case anybody wants to come up, sound off, and give their opinions on the topic at hand. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you. and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app. And don't forget to smash that like button.
Yes, definitely don't forget to smash that like button. I did go ahead and drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up, sound off on the topic at hand. Do you feel like the mistress should really back down? She should return the man and really focus on herself, her children, and continue to live in that big, beautiful house that she is living in currently. Let me know your thoughts.
And we're gonna be in one of those rooms, and I'm gonna have one of my
She's so silly. Look, I got an extra room right now that's not being used. I'm gonna turn it into a podcast room. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have Goomba
set it up for me. I'm the
podcast
first
room.
person in it,
so we can do all this out of my own house when people come. No, just kidding. All right, enough of the joking, but I do want you to do that room like that.
And then I'm gonna have on one of these goddamn Della Reese blazers like Tasha K had on when she interviewed got on Jaguar the first time. So look,
okay,
this is a question. This is a
right. We always get off track. I'm sorry.
Ask Nikki about Legina's family. This is coming from Johnny B. Good. Johnny B. Good says, ask Nikki about Legina's family, the Osuwu family. Did Jag really get with Solar, and is Scamadelphia a real business?
Okay, I don't even know how many of y'all want me to answer that. Was a lot of scam.
The first, I'm gonna do the first one.
Yeah.
Ask Nikki about Legina's family.
Well, Legina's family is definitely African, and I definitely think that they cut her off because y'all don't know Africans. Of course, my son is Nigerian, so I know a lot about that over there. And they father probably just like don't talk to him, don't just cut her off completely when she came up with this bizarre story. You know what I'm saying? Or
no, that's what the man did to you when you lay down with that African. And 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking that he was married. That's what happened to you. You can't paint your experience as everybody else's experience. Nikki.
her lifestyle period, because y'all don't realize before she got with Jag, her life was already in shambles. Everybody knows this. So her family has definitely cut her off, and I don't know how she's gonna, regain that.
Okay, thank you. And the second part of the question is, did Jag really get with Solar? I think she did because she was
we don't know. That's what Goomba want to find out. I don't know.
The nigga was in the tub, and he was in there naked in the master bedroom tub in the dark.
Well, I think he definitely suspects that, but until I guess Jag or Solar come out with it, then he don't know. We don't know.
Ain't nobody over there.
Somebody said that's where he got the herpes from. So let me tell you about the herpes. If this man then brought herpes over here, because in the last month and a half, I ain't went to the doctor. He ain't went to the doctor, and I sure don't believe Jag.
Okay. Let's talk about how important it is to visit the doctor. It's not only HIV/AIDS out there, it's herpes, it's all type of sexually transmitted diseases out there. I want everybody to take their health very serious. Take it very serious. In the community, some Black men don't even believe in going to the doctor. They don't want to get a colon check. Oh, ain't nothing going up in my butt. But this is something that could save your life. Let's take it serious. Let's take health serious. Health is wealth. That's just not a motto. It's real life. Ahmad says, did Nikki have kids before, during, and after she was with Goomba? Yes. Yes. And not now one of those men found her wifey material. I could see why. She's like, some of the men when it comes to the buffet. You just can't get one. You just can't stop. You just can't focus on the meal at hand. Finish that and then run back up there. She has to have pallor plate on.
Then been to no doctors to check for no herpes. So I have got a lot of inboxes telling me that she did sleep with Solar, and that's where the herpes came from, and I need to get checked out.
Oh,
so I ain't about to get on here and say she can never come on here and say that I gave her man herpes, because I didn't say that. She's put the herpes stuff out there first, and I said in an argument moment, if I got it, you got it in the mouth. So if we all have it, it's because she's spreading that shit. because we already signed up to go get tested because I don't play that. I'm like, well, let's see if we got herpes then, because your wife's saying it, and you know she a projector. So if she keeps saying it like, oh, they got herpes, then she probably got it, and she didn't gave it to everybody, and you know she evil like that. So yeah, we definitely going to get checked out. That's like the first thing we've been doing this week, setting up appointments for that, because we're going to let it be known if she is spreading it. We're going to.
You should have been making an appointment the first day that you found that out, sis. You had no problem. See, that's the thing. When you be greedy and you're malicious out there, you just don't know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of chocolates. These men are like a box of chocolate. You just never know what you're going to get. You know, so while you were so anxious and so pumped up to be with someone's husband that has baggage, and a lot of it. A lot of baggage. A lot of baggage. Let's get into it.
Let it be known. If I do got it, I'm gonna let it be known, because it ain't come from me. I just had a baby and I ain't been with a man in 2 years. My ex-husband was the last one.
Okay. Why did Jack run from?
Oh, ex-husband. Why didn't that work out? Can we get him on camera? Can we do an interview with him to see where you went wrong and what your shortcomings was? You know? Now that should have been a question that this interviewer should have brought up. Where's your husband? Can we speak to him? Can we interview him? Do you know where he is? Does he answer the phone? Do you leave messages at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock in the morning begging for him to call you? We want to know.
From the spiritual bath at DJ house, but Legina had,
because that demon all on her. I think this all got something to do with that lady, Miss Governance, and put something on them. Now I know everybody don't believe in that stuff, but shit, after that lady said that girl got 3 days, shit, her life started going down the drain. I don't know. I don't believe in it, but goddamn it, it was her work looked like it's working to me. So this ain't got nothing to do with nobody. People don't realize she in the spiritual warfare on her own. If the devil is on Jack's back, nobody can't be her follower or supporters to take it off. And all this stuff y'all doing on the internet and all these YouTubers can't help that. She gonna have to do it herself. Like you said, why she run from a spiritual bath? That demon could be on her back so bad that damn bath look like fire or something. I don't know. But she should have got in it, because she still got a chance to change her life. And I just feel like if she out there and she listening, Jag, God is way more powerful than the devil. But you got to start with him to fix all of this.
Okay. Somebody want to know, why is Zumba messing with a woman using diapers?
That tripped me out too, y'all. I guess she used to sit in the diapers while they travel. I mean, I don't know. I guess they was a little dirtier than she so-called say I was. But I don't know. I asked them the same thing, because I mean, sitting in a pissy diaper while y'all travel, like diapers don't even work like that. So that mean the car was pissy, the seat was pissy. I mean, who just does that? I don't know. That was a little.
I knew that car was thinking. I knew it.
So, and now y'all don't understand. I be having problems with him where I be like, okay, you're not about to jump in this bed like that. Like, you've been all day playing the game. You've been sitting there, go take a bath. So that didn't come from me. If the dirtiness came from anywhere, it was from his 4-year marriage, because it didn't come from me, y'all. I make him take a bath. Like, I ain't dirty. Yes, you always dirty. Everybody who gets up in the morning and can make it all day, you're dirty. So, I mean, it's stuff that he got from her that he got to break as well. Like, not taking baths all day. And as far as that, sleeping with girls with piss on their pussies, I don't know, you nasty. And you would let her call me nasty, but you letting her wear a diaper to piss.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to him. He walked in. I'm just saying, you was fucking her, right?
She didn't wear no drawers.
Oh my God, I don't know that part. Look, don't give no exclusives while I'm right here. I don't want to know no more information, Jesus.
Come on now. We want to know.
I don't know. Yeah, but you about to say something about the drawers. Come on now. I told you don't get on here and do that, but you don't get on here and do that.
I want to know.
That's taunting her. You her husband still. You can't be on here doing that.
Let me fuck that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but coming on here still making her what talking about her drawers though. He slept with her. How you gonna talk about her drawers?
Oh well, we know they funky. Let him say what the fuck he want to say.
Man, no, I'm not gonna listen. That's what I won't let him do.
You just got on here.
He'll never change if he keep doing that with this lady.
You just got on here and told everybody that.
Yeah, I'm doing it because she said that shit about me and my kids. That's why I'm doing it.
Oh well.
All right, so now you have it. She wears the pants in that relationship. She will check him. No, I can take her down. You shut up. This is my turn. Goomba. 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 You know what? Dominique seems like, she's a good match for you. She's gonna check you and put you in line. You don't run nothing over there. You just run your mouth. You better get in there and make that studio for her. You better shut up on command when she says so. She will definitely talk about your wife in front of your face. And while she's conducting this interview, you better shut up. But remember, he has so much to give to the world. He's going to use this to his advantage. Seems like she's using it to her advantage. This is the Nikki show. She didn't removed him. And then she wants to say, she's going to get him, he needs to do his channel where he plays game, doing a Call of Duty. He can work in there for about 16 hours a day. Yeah, and give you half of that and still pay rent and still be intimate with you. And you're okay with this. Nikki, where are your children, and how are you trying to help this man? You need to be focusing on raising your children and teaching them the right way. Baby, go get your own person. Don't go out here stealing people's man like mama do. This is not the way.
But her husband, that she keeps saying,
her husband is literally fucking you, Nikki. Let's get real.
Yeah, that's
okay.
True.
So let's cut the shit with the ethics. Let's cut the shit, because you're literally.
I'm saying when she said her husband, like she keeps saying that, but everybody, at least he publicly separated. I feel a little good about that, so I don't give a fuck. I done fucked a few people's husbands probably.
Okay, so
this is somebody bragging about it. Oh, I've done that. Like she's talking about a dish that she tried. This is so normal to her. And the person that's interviewing her, call her out next time. Don't call it out when it's beneficial when dragging that woman. Call her out on her actions as a woman. The lady that's on the phone is a married woman, allegedly. But never called this woman out. Oh no. She's just over there just chilling, smoking her cigarettes and whatever else she does.
Come on with the pious patty routine.
Trust me, some of the stuff they say don't get to me. I just
want to know. We want to know what color was.
Don't
what
worry
color?
about
Was
it.
it color purple?
Please, don't worry about it.
Color purple with the panties.
He left. I don't know about the panties, but obviously they was dirty panties he was about to just talk about because he think it was a joke. He joke all the time. Ain't nothing goddamn funny.
I want the truth. I want no jokes. I want the truth.
I'm saying he always.
Because she said she don't wear no panties. That's why I was trying to get it out of him.
Oh.
She said I haven't worn panties in 25 years. That's what she said. Yes.
It sounds like these ladies want to get her panties and smell them. I've never just sat up and debated about another woman's panties. I don't care about your panties. I don't care about the panties. These women are invested in some panties right now, y'all. They are getting excited about allegedly some dirty panties. I've never gotten excited about no dirty panties. Let's go ahead and hit that like. We will be right back. Here's a message from Wendy Williams. We all know how she lost her husband. You don't want to be a Wendy. You don't want to be a Wendy. You don't want to be a Jag. It is not ever fun for a wife or a husband to be going through a divorce or going through marital issues and you have a third party involved. Let's rethink it. Give those married men back to their wives. Return them to the property owner. We'll be right back.
In November, a black Porsche drove in my driveway to do a K-turn. It slowed down. It just so happens I was home. And I was at a particular window where I could see. It was a woman who was with a burgeoning belly. And I could see that because the way our house is pitched, it's on a little bit of a hill. And this person, her, was taking pictures of our home. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then she backs out. She reverses the car to go back to where she came from. At that point, I can't believe what my life is about to turn into. I'm like screaming like a raving lunatic. And what would you do? What would you do? There was nobody for me to call for a second opinion. There was nobody to call. My
Let's take it to the fact that these married women, their husbands, however their relationship was, that's between them, right? There is a level of disrespect. It's one thing for you to cheat. She finds out, y'all have a discussion about it, y'all make an agreement, this is not it, or make an arrangement for it to be an open marriage, however it goes. But when you betray your partner, it's a feeling that no one wants to feel. And then to have nobody to call on in those moments, I can only imagine. And it's the fact that these women know that these men have wives and they still pursue it. We all have choices. Be mindful when we have to make choices. Let's go off.
Yesterday.
See, I don't be knowing everything, girl. I don't know if y'all think
that's why I say just let me do my job.
Now, do you want to talk to him? I will pass the phone.
Let's
I don't want nothing to do with him still taunting her because I told him not to do that.
You think that this ain't taunting her?
Yeah, me. I'm taunting her. Do you get the difference? Me and him is different.
No, and the nigga, her nigga is in your bed while you taunting her. No, you get the difference.
He do sleep in a separate room. Y'all fuck him when I want to fuck him.
It doesn't matter. He's at your house and not with her.
My legs sleep.
That's the goddamn point, Nikki. Come on now.
I get it, trees. I get it here.
Gotta give me something to work with.
What you want to work with now?
Because, she just told a lie. It was a reason why she shouldn't have shut you up. And this is the reason. Because yesterday, when she was trying to debunk y'all, which you could tell she was embarrassed because Goomba, you know her better than anybody. When she sat there in that bed and she was watching me and Nikki interview yesterday and she was completely quiet. Have you seen her like that before?
Yes, ma'am.
No, and I haven't in the 2 months. I haven't.
I've seen her quiet before. She asked me, have I ever seen her that way before? Yes, I have.
Okay. And when she's like that, is she not affected deeply by something?
Of course she is. Well, think about it. If anybody sits there and is deep into thought and not saying anything, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's all she does is talk. That's all she does is talk. So by her being quiet
and don't listen, she was listening.
Yes, because she never listens.
Never.
So that told me right there she was internalizing what we was putting down. We exposed her and blew up her spot, and she lost all control. That she can't control the narrative. That's what's pissing her off.
Right.
And because it's that bitch Trees. Now that Trees bitch. Now, when you were describing her panties, because she doubled down and said, bitch, you're lying. That wasn't on the tape. That's why I wanted you to describe exactly what else was on that tape. Because just by you describing it, it sent her over the edge. She said, bitch, you're lying because I haven't worn panties in over 25 years. And Goomba was just about to debunk that lie by describing her panties. Now, can you describe those panties, please?
Now, she just said that this sends Jag over the edge. And she wants to hear one more time about those dirty panties, if they were dirty anyway. Let's get into it.
There is none.
And you just said it was some stains in her panties.
No, I did not.
What was he about to say, Nikki?
She done walked away. But what I was about to say was, since I'm here, she don't wear no panties. You know what I'm saying? And when we was on the road, you know, she like to say women of a certain age, you know, their bladders don't work that well.
So she wore diapers while y'all was traveling, of course.
Of course.
Okay.
And it's also a story about the astronaut who came back to Earth after a little space trip, found out that her husband was cheating, and she's supposed to be quarantined or whatever. And the astronaut traveled.
One of y'all lying then, because how she don't wear panties and she had periods? You said she didn't.
She put the diaper on.
Get the fuck. So she pissing and period.
I ran all the way from the back room.
I know you did. I know you did.
I'm trying to catch you on the lie too.
I'm not lying.
Wait a goddamn minute now.
Where do you put a pad at?
She put the pamper on.
Is Goomba being checked? Is Goomba being checked? Is Goomba lying so much that he's forgetting his lies and he finally got caught up? He's getting checked. Okay. Speaking of panties, seems like his panties is a little dirty right now. You know? And Nikki's trying to get down to the bottom of those dirty underwear. Okay? Now it's Goomba who has the dirty underwear. All those stains, the lies, being messy. Yes. Ahmad says she's leading the witness. No lies told. You think it's the Finsweed on deck? Is it the Fins Wheeze?
For the period and the P.
I'm sorry. I had to run back up here, Trees. I went to the other room to watch it on TV, but you told me that you went to the store and bought her tampons and pads, and I know you put pads and panties. And now you on here saying she don't wear panties.
Listen.
She put it in a pamper?
I never said I bought pads.
Okay. Well, you said
I bought tampons and the diapers.
Oh, well, you ain't say that.
The tampons and the diapers, baby.
So you bought tampons and diapers, so on her period she wore diapers? I mean,
yes.
What did she wear? You gotta bleed.
Of course. She wore a tampon.
How? You know what? He don't know women because you can't just wear no tampons. So she wore tampons and just nothing else. So her pants didn't have blood on them. They did?
Yes.
Would say that because I know you.
They did.
Wow. So this woman wants this man to give account on a woman's cycle that every woman has if they hadn't went through changes. That is very personal, and that is very invasive. Very invasive. Science says, Ahmad, true. Ahmad says Tree's trying to create stories and narratives. Someone's lying. Let's get into it.
He's telling you, Nikki.
Something ain't adding up. So she had bloody pants. I'm just saying because I know what
in the pampers.
No, he's saying basically she had stains of blood.
Oh my God! Yes.
In her pants.
Yes.
At times because I know damn well you.
Yes.
So this
yes.
lady nasty, and you got her over here calling me trifling and shit.
Nasty.
So tell her why you really ain't left this bitch. Because all this shit I find out, like I said, I find out.
Hey, Goomba, for the record,
some nasty ass shit.
they said that she holding you hostage. Do you feel like you're being held hostage?
Tell him the truth. I'm ready for him to tell the truth.
Nikki,
he won't leave.
Hold on. Can I talk, please? She asked me a question. Do I feel like I'm hostage?
Hold on. What you say? Hold on. She's talking to me. Can I answer the question? Wow. Seems like he's being something. He sneezes wrong, he gonna have to pack his bags. You don't get this. You retracting your statement? Because that's not what you told me. Wow. And people had a problem with the way Jag talked to him? Okay. I'm thinking the selective outrage. You know, it's the selective outrage for me. When to be outraged. Let's go.
I'm not playing.
Blink twice.
She cracking a joke now. Golly. No, I don't feel like I'm a hostage. I'm here on my own volition.
All right, and you look happy because I see you in there cooking. I don't see no ropes around your ankle. You tied to the radiator.
Yeah, you hear me? Like she let me out every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Because you was cooking. What was you cooking late at night?
Stop. Can you stop?
See, now she's over there getting a little jealous. She talking about Jaguar don't want him talking to other women. It seems like Nikki is over there. He's trying to have a conversation. He had to ask her, she's asking me, can I talk? And now that he's talking, it seemed like she's over there like hitting him or doing something. And he has to laugh it off.
I am putting it on the record.
Jag told the truth about that.
Yeah, Jag did tell the truth about that, though. She can't cook for shit. No, I'm just kidding. She can cook. I know. But no, what I was cooking was chicken tetrazzini, one of my favorite meals. You know what I'm saying? And folks call it chicken spaghetti. You know what I mean? But I know it as chicken tetrazzini.
Okay.
And the other day, I barbecued the other day, didn't I? Yeah. Barbecue, breakfast the other morning. Yeah. I
so you really feel like you are being a family man, and I think that's what you always wanted to do is be, a family man.
No, that's what Nikki wants him to be, a family man to her children that are not his, that has his last name. Sonia says, she clingy as F. Amon says, seems like every woman in Goomba's life talks down to him, including family, probably. You get away with what people allow. I'll say that. You get away with what someone allows you to get away with. He doesn't have a backbone. He can't stand on his own too. 45 jobs and you're not even 45. And people want to look at Jaguar like she is the issue and she's the problem. I mean, people need to take a step back. Look and observe. Look and see how Jag and her husband was before, and look and see what the current situation is for her husband and his side chick. And then we can discuss. She wants to suck her, absolutely, and she's licking him.
Okay.
I mean, no, because I just don't know any way else to get out of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
so you're there by necessity, is what you're saying. You don't know any other way to leave Jag but to be with Nikki.
True.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that honesty. And Nikki is okay with that because she said all she wanted to do was to help you. So, Nikki, are you okay by him being there because he has no other place to go?
Absolutely. This saga that we going on, this circus got people DMing me. I think Morris Chestnut was in there yesterday. No. So, anyways, this is gonna run me right into the hands of my rich man of what I've been thinking about. No, but anyway, I'm not mad about it at all. He over here as a friend, and we have a lot of fun together. And besides the sex part, it's so many other things that this man have done that
she's letting us know right there. Soon as somebody is able to come in there and fill some shoes and they're going to lay down with her, Goomba, you got to go. You got to go. You think that if this woman finds a man that wants to take care of her and her family, Goomba is still going to be there. Baby, he's going to be out of there quicker than, honey, that Bobby special.
That he can stay even longer. He came over here without me asking. He fixed sinks and shit. I mean, y'all got to think. I got a big ass house. I'm a single woman with 4 kids. He done fixed everything.
What?
Well, except the toilet. He tried to fix the toilet and it broke. And you broke it. Well, I'm just saying. You're useful.
So wait a minute. You got a mortgage? You ain't got your landlord?
My house is paid for.
Oh, great.
So, and
wow.
That came out of my last marriage. I mean, that's just what I'm left with. Of course, I got the kids. So, of course, I got to keep the house.
So, wait a second.
She's letting us know who she is. She is a gold digger. I don't care how I have to get there. I don't care who I have to take down in the process. I gotta go. I need a rich man. I need a man that I can use. If you can't be used, I don't want you. Now, I might set aside some time and give you a little extra, you know. But no, you got to be able to fix something. I got to be able to use you, is what she's saying. Sonya says once they put that pic out, she got a lawsuit, revenge corn. Yeah. Yeah. That is revenge. You did it with malicious intent. And that is clear. The only thing a detective has to do is pull up these videos. So who's really the lunatic? Amai says, but Nikki been looking for that for years to no avail. Absolutely. And so this was all a plan and a plot. She decided to reach out to Goomba. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. She's very dark. Oh, my house is paid off. I got this out of my last marriage. And you're bragging about it? I don't know. It's a little different to me. Let's go.
He moved on.
You got your own personal bookman, is what you're saying?
What's that? A turtle? I don't know what that means, bookman. I don't do anything.
Good times.
Oh, you so silly.
A handyman.
Yes, and I love it. And I got a lake in my backyard. He like to fish, so he right where he need to be.
Oh, wow. So that's very therapeutic for him.
Very. Everything here is therapeutic for him. He also loves kids. Everybody not know that. That's why I've been trying to show people like why she put up the old pictures. I want to show y'all who he used to be. Even with these kids not being his, he was the best stepfather these kids have ever had. They never really had a father because their father don't want them. Their father name is Kendo Bezo. Everybody, I know who he is, and he paid child support. So don't think that I don't know who none of my kids' fathers are. Everybody got a father. Yeah, I'm the new dashiki. Goddammit.
Y'all go ahead around there and harass Kendall Bezo because he don't want his kids.
Yeah, he don't want his kids, and he with a Mexican girl, and he back behind what, 20K in child support. He literally was gonna sign his rights over to Gerald, but Gerald ran. He ran. They made my kids. I ain't taking care of them. That was his problem. So he, his karma got him.
Wow.
Look who he ended up with. He think Jag is karma. Shit.
Yeah, well, Jag is more than karma.
Wow. So your ex-husband didn't want you. The children's father wants nothing to do with them. And I am so sorry for those children because they didn't ask to be here. But what it sounds like is a trap situation. See, sometimes what you want don't line up with the next person wants. They say they don't want children. They don't want any children. Don't go the extra mile to figure out a way of how you can still conceive. That's low down and that's dirty. And so what I believe is once that husband figured out who she was, he was like, oh no, I got to get away. What did I get myself into? It's the Fenzwees on deck. Sounds like. Now you want to be a celebrity. You want to create a family's channel, but you didn't want any of this. You didn't want any of this. Nikki, you didn't want any of this. Remember? But now you and Goomba, oh, he's going to make you a studio room. this, that, and the third. You're going to use him up. He's useful. He's handy. And he's still going to pay that rent. So you telling me this man has to be the maintenance man. He has to be the intimate man. He got to be the family man. He's got to be the cook man. He's got to watch the kids. He's got to pay rent. All to be in a room to play a game for 16 hours to draw money in for your greedy tail. Is child support not enough? With your house being paid off, why don't you have money? Because really, the only thing you're paying is your bills and your taxes since it's paid off. So what's going on with your finances, really, Nikki?
Jag is hell on earth.
And then her own family member went on Deny Channel and told the world that y'all dealing with the devil, and y'all still on here telling me, oh my goodness, she told y'all this. Her own family member. That was so much information for me to know who I was dealing with.
I told y'all, when I look at her and I give her a spiritual reading, all I see is darkness.
And all I am is light. So guess what? I'm gonna fight.
All I see is darkness. That's why I knew it was no change for her. Now, Tuna Fish Tony, she may have some type of, I think that she's willing to change, but Tuna Fish Tony is always going to go back to her whole ways.
I don't know. I think Tuna Fish, whoever you called her, is doing a good thing with her friend right now by praying with her and telling her to take time off the internet. She's doing a good thing
right now. Yes.
Yeah, I respect that from Tokyo, because don't know friends, like, even if they ain't never met her, they ain't real friends. Which one of the other YouTubers took time while she was live to pray with her?
True.
Nobody. Prayer is real. I even close my eyes and pray with them.
But I'm gonna tell you something, Tuna Fish Tony, I seen this from her.
Call her that. I don't know.
Because she smoked a blunt with her asshole.
Oh shit! I ain't know that. Yeah, I ain't know that either.
You ain't see that live she did?
No.
She put the blunt in her butthole and it started smoking.
Ooh, I didn't even know you can do that, but I didn't. So I got to go find the video. I mean, this is crazy.
Oh, it's very disturbing. I didn't know what the fuck I was watching at first. She put it right between her butt cheeks and start puffing and it started smoking.
Oh, I don't know. That's crazy though.
Oh yeah, it was a couple of YouTubers that put it on their page. I wasn't putting that shit on my page. But anyway, I do appreciate that from Tuna. However, I do believe that they're going to fall out. I've already seen it happen in my mind.
Well, that's because Tokyo gonna choose the light. She already see now that Jag is covered in dark. She's seeing it. Y'all watching it in pure day and real time. Every day Tokyo talk to her or get on there, she changed more and more with Jag in their relationship. She told her this: don't get back online or you lose a friend. Jag was online within 2 hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now I really respect Tokyo if she don't be her friend, because that's gonna learn a lesson. If she really like Tokyo and Tokyo just treat her with tough love and don't be her friend because she told you don't get back online and she said, I'm about to send you money, you go lay down, rest, and go to sleep, and I need you to just take time and watch this off of you. And she didn't do that. She took her money, got a hotel room, and got back online. You don't do that to real friends. That ain't nobody else pray with you online, Jag. That was a sign.
Somebody is a good Goomba fan, because they posted in the chat, if y'all want to know what Goomba channel is, search Goomba Head and then put your preferences to channel, and then it will show his page. Well, yeah. CV, you got to die hard. You must got a fan club over here, because I never knew that.
Yeah.
But let's slow it down. If anybody needs to be taking a break from social media, it should be Tokyo. Jaguar is not out here degrading and putting down her children online for a click and a view. Let's talk about it. The Tokyo's behavior is out of order. Tokyo Tony is the one that needs to set the phone down. Get some sleep. How about that? How about you get your affairs in order and make do with the time that you still have here with your daughter? It be the ones that got so much going on that's out here playing doctor. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. But we was rooting for Goomba, and then we turned on Goomba because, for the most part, people come here to see what I think about stuff, and I'd be like, I was rooting for him, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I really believed that he was going back, because when you are in a toxic environment like that, sometimes you feel like that uncomfortable pain you get comfortable. Like, you don't smell shit when you've been sitting in it for so long. You don't recognize that it stinks.
Right.
And so, and I think that he felt an obligation to her. And a lot of times when you are a domestic abuse survivor, you leave 7 times before you even leave permanently.
I know. And I kind of feel like if I wasn't in the picture, he would have went back. So like, people don't realize after the first incident, when he came over here, when we did not sleep together, right? He seen my life. He probably was like, he went back then because I said, no, I don't think I want that drama in my life. Because you got to think, I was watching then. I knew what I was getting into. Like, I ain't about to be online. I ain't about to do this. There's a lot going on. I sent him back the first time. He went back. He went to Chicago, picked her up. Which y'all last about 2 more weeks. And then y'all got into it at the place where they was about to do a show with the band. And he probably was like, no, I'm not doing this. And he called me really crying on his hands and knees. Like, I need to stay. I need to get out of this. You got to help me. Like, I got to stay there, and I'm like,
wait a second.
Right.
He called you crying?
Oh, he didn't. He was in my house on his hands.
So let's take it back. Because if you listen to a person, they'll tell you everything that you need to know. When Jag was in Chicago, guess who Goomba was with? He was with Nikki. And guess what? He was so excited to get to Nikki that Jaguar needed her meds as soon as she got out. But he was so anxious to get back to Nikki that he just went ahead and drove her to the airport. Hi, baby. I love you. See you later. I can't wait until you get back. And guess what he did? He blazed up that music, let his seat back, and was on his way to Nikki's. So when we talk about somebody being unloyal, Goomba has been unloyal. For this woman to say when she was in Chicago, so that's telling me that she still was carving out a way for the takedown. Because all this is premeditated. However you want to look at it. All this is premeditated. She premeditated her way into this man's life and to destroy his relationship. Once again, she was the past. She was looking at his future. She wanted to be a part of it. What other better way to get into his life is to act like I'm concerned about what's going on. But I have my ulterior motives over here, and I got a checklist, I'm going to be in control. I'm going to run things. Okay. So she talked to him like this. Okay, I'm going to talk to him like this. Because if he tries to argue with me, I'm going to refer back to how his wife did him. And I'll shut him up. Because he has no backbone. Let's get into it.
His knees crying with me standing there, he around my legs and crying and shaking. And like, to the point I couldn't say no.
Now, Goomba, you got to tell me, did you really think, what had you so terrified that night? What did she do to make you know that you needed to go to Nikki?
So the day before, yeah, that part too. So the day before, I had a dream. And I didn't tell nobody that dream. It was a terrible dream. I'm getting there. All right. So I had a terrible dream that night. And I didn't tell nobody my dream. The next day, I got with my best friend and sitting there talking to him. And he was like, bro, just ride with me, because he's about to get married. And he's like, just ride with me to go check out the suits and stuff, because I don't know nothing about it. I said, I got you, bro. I said, plus I need to be out anyways. So we went to go look at the suits. But right before we went to go look at the suits, his girl was on the phone with her, because at this time that was our social media team for Philadelphia and everything. She was on the phone with Jag, and he overheard her say, you need to tell your brother you can stop fucking playing with me. When we say brother, he's talking about me. You need to tell your brother he stop playing with me, because I'm gonna end up having to shoot him because he's playing with me. He gonna be in a pool of blood. Keep fucking with me. Now, when my best friend came and told me that, he said, bro, nigga, yeah, we need to go, bro, because this lady crazy. I said, what you mean? I said, what she say? And he told me what she said was that I was been found in a pool of blood because she was gonna end up having to shoot me because I keep playing with her. I told him, shut the fuck up, bro. He's like, why? He looked at me like, what's going on? I said, nigga, I didn't tell nobody my dream, but that was my whole dream, my nigga. I was out of my body, bro, looking at myself, and I was in a pool of blood, and she was sitting there on her knees saying, you know, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. Somebody came in the room. Somebody came in the room and she said, he killed himself. I can't believe he did it. He really did it this time.
Oh my God, because that's what she's setting it up all the time.
Yo, when I tell you, Trees, I had that dream the day before, right? And my best friend came and told me what she said. I said, nigga, I got to go. I said, I got to go. And I told him my dream. That was the only person I told my dream to until I came and saw Nikki. And I told Nikki, I said, Nikki, baby, please. I don't get no damn, nigga. You can have whatever nigga you want. Oh, you know, I just need a place of refuge. Like, please.
Wow.
I just want to be around some people that love me. I can't go back to mama's house. I can't go to my brother's house. I'm definitely not gonna go to my best friend's house because she know where that's at. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to bring that drama to none of them people's houses. You know what I'm saying? So please let me hide out here. She's like, all right. But the first night she was like, nah, I think you need to go back. You need to go have a conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. And she didn't understand why either. Right. But I did go have a conversation with her at the V, and the first time after she got out of Parkland, the second time after she got out of Parkland, I did see her. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing that came out of her mouth, I just wanted to see if she had changed. The first thing that came out of her mouth was, "Bitch ass nigga, you still dead to me." I said, "Oh nope, time to go. I got to go. I'm going to finish my drink and I'm out of here."
Planning on killing you.
Yo, I got to have that feeling so fucking bad. Like seriously.
Do you know how many videos I made in January about she's trying to kill you?
Yo, and then just think about it. I know I seen them trees, and I had to say I wasn't listening to nobody because I was trying to figure out this shit out my damn self.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And but look how time progressed and look at the storylines. Yo, that could have been me and Jag instead of that woman killing her husband trying to leave. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. Everything happens for a reason, and guys, if this shows everybody things for a reason.
Wow.
My third eye's open. I ain't playing with it. You hear me?
Wow. Yeah, because she said, and she keeps saying.
She keeps saying, right.
That either you're trying to take yourself out, and then she's saying, I'm not going to be a widow.
Like when I heard that fucking video, her calling the motherfucking VA crisis hotline stating all that crazy shit, I said, damn, she trying to get me killed.
Let's say off. Let's say delete.
Well, yeah. She's trying to get me unalived.
Ooh.
And I was like, I'm not about to play with my life because it's either me or her. And I'm trained very well. And I'm not about to allow nobody, man, woman, or animal, take me out.
It would have been in your sleep, though. She wouldn't have did it while you was awake.
Baby, I sleep very lightly.
She would have did it in your sleep. I'm telling you.
I know it, and you're right. And who knows? She might have topped me off to the point where she knew I was in a deep sleep.
Absolutely.
All right, I gotta stop. I gotta stop it right there because I want to give you guys a full breakdown, and I let it play all that while. So the thing is, Jaguar's intuition was going off. She knew something was off about her man. She may not could have put her finger on it, but when it had all come to light and there was someone involved, she said Dominique. So when you have men sitting up here playing in your face, cheating behind your back, putting you into a mental facility so he can be with his premeditated side chick. Because all this was premeditated. How could I get her out the way? Oh, he's her husband. He could put her in the facility and then we could be together. You got to think like Nikki right now. See, Nikki in her thinking and how we're going to think right now is unscrewing light bulbs and screwing ours in and getting our shine on. You know, we're going to tear anybody down that comes in our way. Oh, no, ma'am. We're going to tear him down. Because Nikki is out here for a man. Anybody's man can get it. And that's very clear. She doesn't care. See, what she saw was Goomba with his wife. And they were making things happy. And by her watching, because she said that she watched, she's been watching online. And she said, "Oh, look at those numbers. They're really out here making some noise." And she wanted a piece of it. So today I want to welcome you guys to Booby's special, okay? AKA Bobby, but it's the Booby special, you know? Because the BBL didn't last. The BBL isn't BBLing. So it's the Booby's special side chick edition. Finn's weed on deck. We will be right back.
Anything he want with you, ain't nothing you can do
The
about it.
money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my
If
cabin.
I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my meat.
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Better learn. You best learn, or you gonna get the bloody back for sure.
Absolutely, because this is the whole thing. She can arrange and put things where it needed to be. To make it look like
Exactly.
it's
And
suicide.
also, let me speak about this too, Trees. That gun that she keep talking about that hour of money for, that shit is in my motherfucking name. So if anything was to happen to me, it would have happened with a weapon that was in my name. Because she doesn't own a weapon. And she can't go past a background.
Let's keep it honest. This man still hasn't admitted I played with my wife's mind and her heart. I had my wife believing that I was here for her, all while planning to hook up with a side chick. He never said, after that barbecue incident, I recorded it and I took it to Nikki so she and I could watch and laugh and devise another plan to take her down. Read in between the lines, people. Read in between the lines. I'm not enabling this behavior. I'm calling it out.
Background check because of the shit that's on her background.
The felonies.
There wasn't, well, yeah, the felonies that she wasn't convicted for. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So they all just turned around and been like, damn, he really did kill himself. No, nigga, I didn't. And listen, my people told me, bro, I love you so much, damn. I don't even want you over there. You know, what up, blah, 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 whoop, de whoop. You know what I'm saying? He said to
okay, so go to the bro that said that you should leave her. Go stay at his house. Go run up his light bill. Go sit in his house and play the game all day. Go sit on his couch, put your feet up, smoke Newports all day, and play the game and see how that goes. Go to your friend.
To the point where, bro, if anything was to happen to you, we know that she did it. I was like, damn, fam.
Yeah, because she keep on lining it up. She said, I want to be a widow. Because I don't want to be twice divorced.
Right.
And plus,
and I'm like, nobody else sees these damn clues. Like, I even told the officers this, like, yo, I can't get no protective order. I can't get no.
She's saying that because she kept you alert and up to par on what you needed to do to continue with life. Okay. You're eating good. You're enjoying the benefits. You got greedy. Like Candy said, that steak was too rich for you. You needed a cheeseburger. And shout out to Candy for pointing that out, because Nikki is a cheeseburger compared to to Jaguar. She's definitely a cheeseburger. Jaguar is a steak. Let's talk about it.
No restraining order. Well, there's no liable threat. Nigga, that what you mean? No fucking liable threat. She just said she gonna be a widow. You can't read between the lines.
No, it has to be a direct threat.
Yeah, I understand. That's she's so smart, she dumb. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn.
Yeah. And this is crazy.
No, you can't read in between the lines that Nikki is gonna give you the boot as soon as she finds her sugar daddy. Because sugar daddy is not going for that. Not another man staying up in there where he's paying bills. Oh no. It's giving Gerber. Somebody give this dude some baby food because he's acting like a baby right now. He should be the Gerber spokesperson. Still latching on. Can't unlatch.
Because I'm glad that you're out of there, and that's how you know you can never. Because if you did go back, you would not be here.
I wouldn't be.
And it's crazy.
And it's crazy because my mother, the same woman that gave us the deposit to get into the apartment, the same woman that helped us out whenever we needed the help, the same woman that she sit there and belittled and talked about, this same woman told me years ago, babe, if you don't leave, you're gonna die. I was like, well, you're gonna be on the live. I was like, how is that, mama? I said, I'm standing tall. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. She said, baby, I ain't talking about physically. It can be spiritually, mentally, emotionally.
Now, how is that? Because
something inside of you is going to perish. I was like, damn. I didn't realize what she was saying until I got to this point in my life.
They want to know about your mom because the people in the questions, they was like, well, is Goomba going to have, a relationship with his mom now that Jag is out the picture?
Me and my mom have a great relationship. Period. Point blank. That's never going to change. The love that my mother has for me would never change. The love I have for my mother would never change. Matter of fact, we talked yesterday. We talked daily.
But while you were there, do you know that because you being abused and she kept, putting your mom out there to be defamed, that was a control tactic?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Because people want to know. They was like, well, why would he let her talk about his mom like that, this and that? What do you have to say to that for those people who say, she let you say all these things? Because they were saying that she convinced you that your father wasn't really your father.
Yes, she did.
How was she able to do that, Goomba?
Just the way that she used her language very well. And a narcissist is also a manipulator as well, and they know how to manipulate a situation to the point where they know how to control. I'm not even calling myself a victim, but that's what it is. They know how to control their victim or their subject. Put it that way, not a victim, a subject. They know how to control their subject by the words that they say and how they say it.
So even though she wasn't in your life or around your family, she somehow convinced you that your uncle was possibly your father. Wow. That's crazy. That's wild because she has that same type of effect. And for people to say, oh, that's dumb, this and that, well, there's a lot of you Jag liar sympathizers out there right now that's believing one of those stories that she done spun. So before you call somebody dumb, just realize you was drinking her Kool-Aid at one time. Wow.
Probably still drinking it. Shit.
Wow.
They got a little drop of it or something. You know how folks like the Irish coffees. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what Irish coffee is, that's a shot of whiskey in a cup of coffee.
All right, going with your corny jokes now. We know what the Irish cream coffee is. Now you ain't about to bore my constituents. Now this is a serious thing. When you talk to Tasha K, she's going to, because she hires private investigators. So your interview will be like this right here. What I'm doing is not going to take away from whatever Tasha K going to do, because it's information that she knows that's going to be more specific to Jaguar's life. I wouldn't even doubt that she might have a reunion with y'all, Sam, and her other victims for y'all to compare notes about how y'all surviving her ass. So just because we're doing this, and I don't hate Tasha K for that, because like I said, people in our sector do watch Tasha K, but this is more intimate because people in our sector, we are like the Jag liar sector. I expose her. Other people do it for whatever they do it for. I do it for to expose her lies. That's what I always, but at first I was coming from a constructive place. I was telling her that she was complicit in that relationship with Nosy Ho. See, Goomba wasn't even in a picture like that when she was online. She became jealous of Goomba because Goomba, once she started putting him in the forefront, people started to like him as a personality.
Boom.
Saw that, and that's when she starts saying he ain't shit.
Boom.
He's on me. He's control. He's this and that because he was a likable guy.
Boom.
He was a likable guy until
I was taking the what I want to say I was taking attention away from her. That's what it was.
Yes. And because you were just likable, you were silly, and we liked you then, but then we quickly stopped liking you when you became her minion.
Yo, you know what? You know, everybody knows that I'm a silly, cool dude. You know what I'm saying? I love to have fun. You know what I mean? And when I start to see that happen in our
Well, you like to have fun with other women. Did you forget to mention that? You weren't honest with your wife. And now you want to be painted as a victim. Sounds a bit narcissistic to me. When everything was beneficial to you, Nikki has a script and you better follow it.
in the relationship, in the marriage, you know, I would be myself. And whenever time I would be myself, it was a problem. And like you said, I became that minion.
Because she wanted you to be demonized like she was. You were too likable.
Mm-hmm.
You were too likable. And once you became working for her.
She didn't understand why everybody loved me the way that they loved me. And they never knew me.
It was just like a teddy bear. It's like, oh, Goomba, he always smiling, you be wave. So you was this fun-loving guy.
Right, because that's how I was raised. You speak to people. You be nice to folks. Because you want folks to be nice to you. You know,
but at the same time, though, Goomba, people that started not to like you because she went and she knew what she was doing. Like she said, she made you into what you was. She made you into what we saw later on.
Right.
But I think originally that was who you were. You was just being yourself.
Right.
And then until once she involved you into the circus with co-signing her lies, co-signing this, the most outrageous lies, because she needed you as invested as she was. So therefore you would never turn on her.
Right.
So if you co-sign these lies, then if you try to break away from me, then bitch, you're guilty too. She needed your hands dirty too. And that's another reason why she wants you to come back to her, because she has to set you up and get you arrested for that car. Because it's all going to be a setup. She's going to act like everything's story, and then it's going to be a fight. Oh, the cop's going to be coming knocking on the door, and then she's going to wind up, after you get released, she's going to shoot you.
That's crazy.
I mean, because the whole thing is, remember when the Solar incident happened, I said it on my video. She went to go see the Black Panthers because she was supposed to be a widow, and they were supposed to take her story on as this Black woman who veteran husband got shot by the Texas police, and this was all planned by the white man. That's why she had that trip already planned to Chicago.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it like that.
Because the Black Panther, you were supposed to be a hashtag.
I'm gone on that one, Trees. I appreciate you.
I'm just saying, I said this months ago.
Right, well, go ahead and smoke your cigarette. Go on out
there.
That was deep. That was deep. Yeah, that was deep. Because have you ever thought of? All right, well, don't be pissed off right here. Go on, smoke. I'm sorry.
Shit, be pissed off. Let it out.
I mean, you probably just hit a nerve, Trees, because he ain't even think about that. Don't be slamming my door. Don't be slamming my door.
I said it, y'all. I said it on this channel first. I said he was supposed to be going. That's why she was already on her way.
That's deep, though. He was trying to figure out why she had. First of all, he was trying to figure out why she had the trip planned to Chicago and why he couldn't go, and all of that. And you just, ooh, that was deep.
Why he couldn't go? Because he was supposed to be dead.
I mean, yeah, he see that now. It's crazy. You better stop yelling out there.
I told them that.
I don't know what kind of nerve you just hit, but you may have just taught him the biggest lesson of his life right here on live.
I've been saying it over here.
He in the backyard screaming, talking about, I knew that shit. Let me look at this. This is just it.
What, he snapping out there?
Yeah, he all right. He out in the back now, but I hear him out there yelling like, this fucked up. That was fucked. Like,
oh yeah, he was supposed to be a hashtag, and I've been saying it for the longest. My 3 times now.
Yeah.
I told you I got a spiritual.
That's deep. That's crazy.
Well, PayPal it. I've been saying it for the longest. Yes, and look at Rock Nation Hitman. I've been saying it. Everybody know for months. I've been over here and I've been saying Goomba. She's trying, and I've seen it because I'm a spiritual intuitive, and I saw it.
Tell me why that sounded like it would have been a perfect plan. That shit is so crazy.
Because not only would have got the cash apps. Yes, everybody tell you in the chat. I've been saying it for months. I said that Chicago trip notice how it was pre-planned. She been set up a meeting to meet with the Black Panthers because he was already supposed to be gone, and then she would have been hashtag, Veterans Lives Matter.
Damn, that's crazy. Because you know that, we met up at the barbershop incident. So even when he went to Chicago, I was the last person to talk to him before he got on the road that night. Because I actually.
Why are you talking to this woman's husband? This is in Chicago. Goomba didn't let Jaguar know that he was in contact with Nikki. So it's the buildup. The buildup. Nikki was talking to him after the barbershop. She was talking to him and was with him, before he had to go to Chicago. What a sad, sad ride to Chicago. You just left your side chick and now you're on your way to pick up your wife with her medicine. And we're supposed to feel sorry for you for cheating. Everybody is supposed to be outraged at Jaguar because her husband cheated on her. The side chick is saying, me and this man was in contact. This is over 13 years. When Jaguar was at the barbershop, she was a shoulder that Goomba could cry on. When Jaguar was in Chicago, she was a shoulder Goomba could cry on. But guess what? She needed some payback. So don't think that she was just listening and being a listening ear for free. You've got to pay. You got to pay rent. You got to fix up around the house. The house is paid for allegedly. You got to wash the kids, wash the dishes. And if I say go in there and boil me an egg, you better do it. Because you're mine and I'm in control of you.
He told him to drive up there to go get her. That's still her husband. And if I was his wife and I got kicked off a plane, I would want my husband to drive and get me too. But see, we had a conversation that night while he was about to get on the road of this.
But see, that's the point. He's not your husband. You're divorced. And see, everything you wanted from Goomba now. So now everything that your husband lacked on, you're looking for Goomba to help you. How are you wanting this man to get up online and do all these things without getting the help that he needs? When will he get the help that he needs? When will he take a break from the internet? When will he stop going from panel to panel to panel to panel? When? Feel free to tip your host, Queen Tulsa, beautiful 070707.
Chicago trip. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that how everything played out with the police and now he got to go get her. And it was just, man, that's deep. That's messed up. You even got me thinking. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. If he would have never ran back into me after the barbershop incident, he could be dead right now. Mm-hmm. Because he had me after the Chicago incident to run back. Well, my house. Let me say my house. And before. So he probably, that's crazy. I keep telling him I was his angel because I felt like she was going to hurt him too. Mm-hmm. So everything I'm doing for Goomba, I don't care who out there in the world think is bad. I'm working for the Lord. And he can stay here as long as he wants.
I know that's right.
Because that's deep. And I don't think I had any other exes that had women that I felt like could really do these things. And now hearing y'all talk today about his dream and his best friend saying that and how it match up, I don't know. That just freaked me out all over again.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know how important this work that we're doing. That's why I never stopped talking about it.
And that's why I'm here today.
Yeah. I said one day somebody gonna hear me.
And y'all, this can't be about money. Y'all got to put y'all blindfolds off if y'all think that any amount of money from this YouTube is worth somebody's life.
It's not.
It's not. Trust me, it's not. Only thing this can do for me is give me a big platform. So when I'm ready to continue to do hair or braids, I have a better clientele. But money and somebody's life, that's not even comparable. It's not. Listen to these stories. He just creeped me out. I mean, this just creeped me out all over again.
Yeah, because that's how close to death he came, and he don't even know it.
Well, he know it now. He thinking about it now. You just put his puzzle pieces together, and you know more than me because, like you said, you've been covering them before I was the ex who came in the picture. So when I came in the picture as the ex, I had to catch up. I had to go catch up on who he was. Like, and people like, did I see the Tasha K surviving that? I haven't even watched it yet. Like, that's how much shit been going on that I'm still catching up on.
Let me play a piece of it for you, because I want you to see the same thing that Goomba is going through now. Sam, okay. That's why I said I really want to see them talk. Oh my God, that's why you got to go on Tasha K, because I want her to put him and Sam together. Like,
and you know
she's
what?
Cover
I think that's why Jag kept him away from you, Trees, because she already had. You know, she intuitive.
I'm in
so
Philly
when she figured
now.
out that you knew her plan, then that's why she turned him. Oh, this is all fucking making sense. This all fucking making sense.
Yes, because I'm in Philly, and she feels as though I'm going to set him up with Sam. I play pool too. I'm in the APA. Sam is in the APA.
Like I told y'all yesterday, or whatever we talk, I'm learning as y'all learning daily of what's going on. You're right. I'm in the circus and I'm the blindest one, but I'm trying to dig my way out of it. Because I mean, you hit me with new information all over the place. I don't even know nothing about what part.
Don't forget about me when you go to them bigger platforms. Don't forget about me now.
Trust me, I already said it when I was. I got you. Trust me. Just you don't owe me nothing. I don't owe you nothing, but I got you because this is crazy.
I'm telling you, that's why I knew. I said I ain't gonna stop talking about it because somebody's gonna hear me and it's gonna help. I know this is more than about money. Yeah, I want to get compensated for my time.
Yeah, and I do too. I got my fucking face all over the YouTube. I want to. Yeah, you're right.
But at the same time, I'm a human first, and I knew that he didn't deserve that.
No.
He don't.
I just don't think people really know who he is. And if I do marry him at the end of this and show people the other side of the life that he used to have and what he could have, I think that people will see that we actually doing a good deed for the Lord right now. We saving this man's life.
When she invited Jag to move in, that was before she knew what she said.
Yeah, I did. That's before I knew all of this stuff. And people don't realize I got a genuine heart for anybody. If I got extra rooms in my house and he would have came to me before all this drama and been like him and his wife and the mother and the son is out, all of them could have stayed here so she could have watched her man and realized I'm just a person. I'm not somebody who want to sleep with him. And I have a heart and I love him. I'm like a family member. So yes, before I knew all of this, if he would have never told me about all of this stuff and they needed a place to stay, they could have stayed with me. They could have paid to stay with me. But now that I know who she is, of course not. She would try to hurt my children. Like, of course not today, y'all. Come on now.
And if any of y'all would like a reading spiritually, I am an intuitive. Y'all can cash app the cash app that's on the screen or PayPal, COME2 and Treeses. Come to treeses@gmail.com. Because I have given out a couple of readings yesterday. And when I gave out the readings yesterday, now I don't put a price on it. However much you want to give me for a reading. Now that depends. If you give me a generous donation and you're going to get a lengthy reading, give me a little donation, it's going to be a short reading. However, the case may be, I don't use tarot cards. I use my naturally God-given intuition of what I see. You send me a picture on IG after you pay me. Send me a picture of your donation. And I will read in whatever picture or whatever. I give you a full reading, and then you tell me whether or not I am right. And then, because the last reading that I gave, without trying to give out too much information, I saw roads and I saw, like travel. I saw a crowd of people. I said, I don't know why I feel like it's just a lot of people around you. And come to find out, the person is a performer and she travels all the time on the road. So she has crowds of people around her all the time. So that's how it works. I see things, and then you tell me. I saw that somebody died recently. I felt like death and grieving. I feel whatever it is that picture gives me, I start to feel it inside my body, like I'm going through that emotion. So I started to feel sad, and I started to feel like I was at a funeral. So that's how I knew that somebody died. It's crazy how I know this stuff, but I feel it.
It's not crazy. It's real. You just intuitive. I use the tarot cards. This ain't crazy. Don't say that about yourself. It's real. It's real.
Yeah, it's crazy how I can explain it now. Before, I just didn't know how I knew.
Right.
I just would know.
Yep, you got a gift, and I think that's why you're talking to me. And let me express myself.
Yeah, because when people were saying all of this bad stuff about you, I said I don't see that in her.
Yeah, they said the same thing about you.
I don't see that. Like when I look at you in my spiritual, I don't see that. I don't see no Jezebel spirit. I mean, it is what it is. Yes, you are sleeping with a married man.
I mean, I am.
But I don't feel that. Oh, devious. I'm gonna steal your man type. I don't feel that. So you can't make me feel something I don't feel.
Right. I mean, and I'm still willing today, after all has been said, and to forgive her, sit down with her, talk to her, and tell her without cameras and without being recorded. Or I mean, if that's what she want to do, that's what we can do. But I'm willing to talk to her without all of that as a woman about her husband, and let her and him talk to each other about him not wanting to go back. Only he can tell her how he really feels, and he gonna have to be the one to tell her, because right now she's going around just thinking it's me or his mom. You get what I'm saying? They need to talk as husband and wife, and he need to explain to her that he's done. He's done with the marriage. He has to talk to her about that. Now we willing to do that any way she want to do it, but she
Nikki,
won't do it because
I
she
would like,
know this man do not want to come back. She know the road is done. She knows she hit the end of the road, and I think that's what all of this YouTube stuff is about.
Nikki, I would like for me and you to sit down, and I want to give you a swift kick in the ass, because why the hell do you think that that's going to do anything good? And you
I
already
don't
know
think
you
so.
can't
I'm
talk.
hoping so because I don't like to also see her breaking down over somebody where, first of all, she is painting a picture about her husband that's not true. That's why she breaking down. But see, when you mad, you got to paint that picture of he being a monster and this and that. Jag, I know what you lost, and I'm trying to give it back, but you can't be trying to kill somebody. I mean, I'm sorry, unalive somebody.
Well, that's what she gonna do, no matter.
Yeah, I was talking. Yeah, because I know she's listening, so I just want to
whether
tell
or
you
not you
directly.
sit down and talk to her or not. You know,
Because she think that I'm the evil one that want to take her man or see
it
something in her
don't
man that I
matter.
need.
She
Jag,
don't care about the truth.
I don't need your man. Your man do not have enough money to even have me. Let me be real honest with you. In the 4 years that he didn't tell you about me, like you told people online yesterday, you only talked to me 2 times on the phone and you never met me in person. You would be surprised who I am now. So what I'm saying is that he can't even afford to have me. He here for protection. Only reason I said I'll talk to the ladies because I'm human too, and I know how it feels to lose something good because I just did. The reason I haven't dated in 2 years is because my ex-husband was everything, and I wasn't nowhere near the woman he deserved. And he taught me that by leaving me. Now he left me, and after that I didn't date for 2 years because I was trying to heal and become the woman I was supposed to be. So the next time I got married, that wouldn't happen to me. And I don't mind putting that out there because he taught me all the lessons I needed to teach because he was an awesome, great man.
Well, let me tell you something, Ayala. Water Wicker said, you cannot talk reason in a narcissist. See, that's how I know. You are too caring, kind, and compassionate because you are trying to reason with an irrational, illogical person. Narcissists don't listen to reason. As soon as, even when Gerald been trying to reason with her for 4 years.
Narcissists change too? Can't they change too?
No, they rarely do. Have you ever read up on narcissists?
I haven't. I'm sorry. I have not.
They rarely ever do. And when they are mimicking, you ever seen Jeffrey Dahmer? You seen that movie?
I haven't seen the movie. I'm sorry, I haven't. I used to work like I do a lot. Like I haven't.
Give me something to work with, Nikki.
I haven't seen the movie. I'm sorry. But you know what? I mean, I can start learning about narcissists. But let me ask you this, Trees. How do they become a narcissist? If it's unchangeable, that's like having HIV. Like, how do they become that? But then you saying they can't change it.
They can change it. They just never do. Because they are never wrong. They never see anything wrong with it. They have an insatiable desire and addiction to the attention and the victimhood that they create. It's like they are addicted to chaos. You see how the Joker just love when everything is set on fire and everything is all chaotic and crime is at an all-time high and he loves it. That's her. As soon as, the devil comes to seek, kill, and destroy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's typically the motives, or it may not be their initial motive. Their initial motive is all about them, but the destruction and the dysfunction that they leave behind is only because of their unrelenting, insatiable need for control, for attention, and to nourish their endless abyss of insecurity. See, narcissists, they claim they think they have an over-exaggerated of self, right? But really at their core, they're very insecure and they don't value themselves and they believe that they're not shit. But they treat other people like they're not shit in order to get a false sense of courage and self-worth. So therefore, they create you and they cripple you emotionally. They withdraw their affection because narcissists are some of the most charming people you would ever want to meet. So in the beginning of their relationship, they're charming. What was that? Dying was the best thing. Death is the best thing that ever happened to me. I think it's on Hulu. And it's with Megan Good. And she married this guy. He's a doctor. And he treated her so well, gave her the lifestyle she always wanted. This nigga was always, browbeating her, putting her down, and then he became very abusive. And everything she did, no matter what she did, it was never good enough for him. He was a narcissist, and then he started sleeping with somebody else. Then when she started to gain strength from him, he hired a hitman to kill her because she left and she took their kids, whatever the case may be. Right. So he had to maintain control out of her. Just like Jaguar, they do the hoovering, they do the honeymoon period, where the hoovering is when they remind you of the good times and how it used to be and how they know that I'm not the same person that you met, but let's get back to the good times. Let's get back to the times that we first met. So then they start to jog you and to hone you back in like, yeah, he wasn't like this when I first met him. So they make you think that that person exists, but that person doesn't exist. It never existed. That was a front. That was the sugar and the honey to lure you in. And then after they get you, after they make sure that you are loyal and devoted to them, that's when they reveal their true self. And then you stay in a relationship all of that time, hoping and wishing for that person to reappear, and they never do. That's
so
why
true.
people stay so long.
That's
They
so
stay
true.
so long because no, this is not him. This is not how we met.
And that's what he keeps saying to me. Like Jackie, I fell in love with Jackie. I don't know who this Jaguar person is, and I'm
That's
like,
who she is. He just don't realize it. See,
he's saying like she was a different person when they met. Like she showed love and she act like she
because
cared.
we think that just because that's your first impression of them, that that's who they really are. No, that's just the first person that you met.
True. That's true.
The person who they really are.
He probably didn't have a chance to meet the second person. You remember they got married in 21 days.
He didn't get a chance to, but that person wouldn't arrive until she knew that she had him. Look how she tested his devotion to her when they first met. How much are you really into me? Right. Will you marry me right now? That's how she knew she had.
Well, I guess he was the one wanted to get married. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Narcissist, she moves fast.
But she married him, right? Exactly.
Narcissists do move fast because once they got they hooks in you, they have to act while they got you. Just like a kidnapper. As soon as you lure that little kid away from the playground, hey, you wanna help me find my dog? Sure. You have to hurry up and move. You can't stand around and ask them how the weather is.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. It just got me thinking about a lot of different things because she really had some type of control over him to convince somebody that your mother done something. It's just crazy, bro. I'm too mad. I'm really hurt and mad about that part because he got to be mentally stronger than that to let a woman convince you that. So y'all telling me that this man don't even know if his mother did something to him and she going on the internet saying this?
Yes.
That's deep, man.
He has to question everything now.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he may have told her about an incident. You know how my essay went? So I told
him.
So I'm learning that now, and this is crazy. How do somebody convince you something you don't like? How do you go back to your mother after that?
That's what I'm saying.
How do you go back to your mother after that?
She made him question. And you know, this is one of the things. They want to see how far they can go. So if I can convince you that the sky is green, let me see what else I can do.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I asked him, why did you sit on the couch with her all them times when I was with him way before this. He didn't give a damn about no industry people, Beyonce, Jay-Z, what people doing. But you sat on the couch with her for years and knew she was lying or over-exaggerating, and you didn't feel no type of way?
I think that the exchange, because mind you, narcs and people who are empaths, and you're with a narc, you're getting something out of it. You don't sit there and you take that type of abuse without you getting something out of it.
Well, yeah, he was getting taken care of because that part she's telling the truth about. I could tell the world that.
What you mean taken care of?
So, I mean, yeah, taking care of him, probably like, as far as the mental part, like directing him, well, we need a home, we need a car, this and that.
Oh, yeah, a protector, like a mother.
Yeah, he definitely need like a mother type figure, somebody that's stable, that know how to, make everything flow. You know what I'm saying? And he does. I got to admit that. So therefore, just like I'm saying about what part was I about to say? About the protection part. She knew Gerald so well that she knew that saying everybody after us and somebody chasing us would get him to just sit there like her little puppy.
Like her protector, because Goomba needs to feel needed. You got to know that. Goomba wants to feel needed. And most men do. And it's not.
Yeah, and if he feel like you're a star, he's starstruck, and somebody after you, like them big people she was naming,
I need to protect you.
He gonna be he gonna do that.
And honestly,
you gotta think he never had the spotlight in his family. Let's be real, all our families got, them black sheets. I was once one of the black sheets at one point. So therefore the spotlight, y'all right, he never had it. So y'all saying he enjoying this. He probably is. I'm enjoying it too. But we also get the truth out there. So look at the bigger picture.
Yes. And
y'all been trying to take her down for years about lying, and here we are, and y'all still mad. Like, I don't get it.
No, see, that's why I said some people, I don't concern myself with those who are not interested in the truth. See, it's some people who's going to make for every solution you have, they have a new problem. Yeah. Some people are just problem oriented. I'm solutional.
Right. And then they tell me like, I've been covering her for years, but then won't let me speak. What the fuck? Y'all don't want to know the truth, but then come on and say, oh, they running all together. They're script. They all in a cahoots together with Jag. Well, then let me come speak and tell y'all that I don't even know that lady. I'm in no cahoots with nobody. And if I find out that this nigga in cahoots with her, he will be out so fast it wouldn't matter. And I don't think that he in cahoots with her, or he wouldn't be here. Anybody in cahoots with her, like, what are y'all really, like, some people are really just as sick as her.
Now, this is another thing. When I gave a spiritual reading on Jaguar, I said the reason why, and y'all can go back to that video, it's I think in February. I said the reason why you have a hold on him because you are luring the possibility of you having a baby by him over his head, and you are making him believe that something is wrong with him, and that's why you can't get pregnant. I said, but I know different.
Well, he
I
can't
know
have
that it's
kids.
something. I said it's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I don't think he can have children though.
Y'all, let me tell you something. And I'm not trying to throw my hat in the ring whatsoever.
No, true.
I am fertile myrtle. A nigga can think they can't have kids, and then they lay with me, and then boom, they got a baby.
It would be amazing for him to have a baby, and since I'm the new dashiki of the town, as everybody say, I have his first miracle baby. I sure will.
Well, he got to first get that fentanyl weed out of his system.
I don't think nobody smoking no fentanyl weed. Guess what? Since she said that, I will not let him go buy weed. Trust me, because I'm scared of fentanyl.
No, I'm just playing.
Oh shoot!
But you know she obsessed with that fentanyl weed.
I kind of think they were both doing it. I ain't gonna lie. I think they were both doing it, and when she couldn't get it from Bobby Shop, she flipped on the shop, and now she wants the shop down.
Well, I find it very, that one platform that you tried to come on to speak, and he let Jag dominate. I feel like his punk ass, he keep on jumping out of there, ruining his own credibility.
You know why? Because they think that she got this. Well, let me tell you about this Philadelphia situation.
Oh, yes, baby.
I don't even think that is a big PPP scam business conspiracy with a few people, and they think it's gonna pop eventually. It ain't gonna pop. They owe fees, they owe taxes. She ain't filed taxes in 4 years. So how you got a business you ain't filed taxes in 4 years? So if y'all think that that's gonna pop and y'all ain't gonna owe the IRS, I think that everybody that's banking on Philadelphia need to find a new route.
I done told his
How can somebody with a business not file taxes for 4 years on that business?
It's a null and void business.
IRS is one people you don't want to play with. So since everything is online, I guess they can go online and find out that information. And now, like I'm saying, why do y'all banking on Philadelphia? Even a lady who wouldn't let me speak on her panel, Jag sat over there and manipulated her like, oh, you're gonna be the first person to do it exclusive on my Philadelphia. And the lady was like, oh, thank you, Jag. Oh, thank you. Like, what the fuck? I'm sitting there laughing like people don't think I'm all in the cats. Like, I'm sitting there just laughing because I'm like, she just manipulated this lady and she did it so smoothly. Like I said, I gotta give Jag her props. If she wasn't crazy and mental and all of that shit, we could have had a fire relationship. The bitch is smart.
Yeah, she's smart. So
she's smart. She's super smart.
So wait a minute.
Played their ass and they let her talk and then don't tell me, oh, that's Nikki. Go get out.
So she's smart. She's intelligent. She's beautiful. She is love. And her husband is exposed. He betrayed her. All right. I hope you all are really enjoying the show and the music. We are on a Cash App intermission. There's a goal of 5 Cash Apps a day. We need 4 more. We received a $9.99 super sticker from our royal king, Ahmad L. And I did say 5 Cash Apps a day. I meant 5 Cash Apps per show. We have to pour into this show. We do have a call-in number for our members. We do have a call-in number, which is 405-437-4865. For my mods, they have my personal number. Okay, they can reach me at any given time. But you also can reach me at any given time as well on here. Well, not really every given time, but this is our call-in number. So whenever I say, hey guys, I'm gonna open up the phone lines and let you guys call in, that would be the number that you would call in on. If you are a member, please check out the members only video on starting your YouTube channel. I will be starting a text list, email list, and so you guys can get the one-on-ones and really enjoy the perks even more by signing up for your membership. And so if you haven't, check the community wall and check out those posts. I know we do have Discord. I did not sign into Discord today for the positive affirmations. No excuse. So let me go ahead and do that now. What's today, Wednesday? So I'll put a Wednesday affirmation into our Discord, and I'll also share the Discord with you all. Okay. So here we'll go ahead. And while we wait on you guys to send a donation, I'll go ahead and post the affirmation here, being that we are live. And I'll also put it in the Discord. Okay. And I'll also post the Discord link if you guys would like to join. We would love to have you. Excuse me. All right, so I'll be posting the Discord link in here. You can just click that and you can be a part of the greatness. And there's your Wednesday affirmation. Affirmations for Wednesday. I am the only person I need to make happy today. I trust my intuition to guide me in the right direction. I am capable of achieving my goals. I choose to have a positive attitude today. I am focused and productive today. I pay attention to the little things today that make me smile. Each step forward is progress. I am able to let go of toxic thoughts and behaviors.